Welcome to our digital den of democratically decided cruelty. Cast your ballot carefully as No Rolls Barred plays Blood on the Clock Tower. I'm Tom, and I am joined by the Hell Ectorate of Adam.
Hello.
Holly.
Hello.
Mara.
Hello.
Ken.
Hello.
Dan.
Hello, hi.
Luke.
Hello there.
Ivan.
Hi.
Dom.
5 more glorious years.
And Sullivan.
Hello.
And of course, a very special guest as always, and official storyteller from the Pandemonium Institute and the Prime Minister of Crimes Sinister,
Nice.
Ben.
Thank you.
Very good.
That's good, that.
Very good.
Oh, I like
Very
that.
Strong.
Every time you think he's going to run out of one, he's
Never.
got one in the. He's got 2 in the chamber.
No.
The votes are in, but the lights are out. Good night. Okay, Ben, time to go around the town square, talk about who is what role, how that role works, and we're going to start with Adam, who is this game's sailor.
Adam the Sailor, who I'm now going to change alignment to be an evil sailor. More on that later. The sailor's ability reads, each night choose an alive player. Either you or they are drunk until dusk. You cannot die. We've seen this one loads of times on NRB now. Adam can't die unless he's drunk. We're the ones who decide whether or not he's drunk. It's a useful character because it can't die, and because it's a good character that causes drunkenness, so the good team can unpick that together. In this case, he'll be starting the game as an evil sailor, and it's an even more useful character to the evil team because they can't die, and they can make good characters drunk.
Next up is Dan, the chambermaid.
The chambermaid's ability reads, each night choose 2 alive players, not yourself. You learn how many woke tonight due to their ability. Pretty simple. He'll choose 2 people. We'll give down a number between 0 and 2. That number will correspond to how many of those players woke due to their ability.
And like the empath, one of the nice things about the chambermaid I always felt is that from the get-go you have a clear thing you can do. You can go and talk to the 2 people you picked and try and figure something out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it also is a great way to catch out evil players in bluffs. If on a script with a chambermaid, evil players are going to be paranoid about bluffing things that don't wake if they do wake, or vice versa, which kind of forces evil to either take risks or compromise, which is always good for the good team.
Next along, Mara is our cannibal. One of my favourite roles, I think, the cannibal. I love the cannibal.
It's excellent. It's a complicated undertaker, which I love. The cannibal, you have the ability of the most recently killed executee. If they are evil, you are poisoned until a good player dies by execution. So each night, if there is a dead player that was executed, we'll wake Mara and just go through that player's ability. Unless, of course, that character wouldn't wake up, then we won't wake Mara. Mara doesn't get informed of what ability she has. They just have the ability, and we go through the motions of it. If an evil player is executed, we will make Mara. We'll probably make Mara think she has the ability that player had, but Mara will be poisoned in that instance. So we can really do whatever we like in such an instance.
And in this case, because Adam is the evil sailor, trying to eat Adam will result in a poison cannibal.
It will. In which case, Mara will be unable to drunk anyone and will be unable to not die. Or I think there's a simpler way of saying that. Potentially die, I suppose.
No, I like unable to not die. I think there's something.
I quite like it.
There's something nicely florid about that. Okay, we have our outsider next. Ivan is this game's klutz.
I'm so sorry, Ivan. Your first time with us and you randomly drew the one outsider in the bag. When you learn that you died, publicly choose 1 alive player. If they are evil, your team loses. Absolutely devastating character. So if Ivan dies, he will be obliged to come forward and select a living player. And if that living player is evil, the evil team just wins immediately.
Now, our demon for this game, and I'm sure they are going to be delighted to find this out, is Holly, the Vigor Mortis.
Holly, the Vigor Mortis. Each night, choose a player, they die. Minions you kill keep their ability and poison 1 townsfolk neighbour. -1 outsider. So, of course, this is a 9-player game. There should be 2 outsiders. We've only got 1. It's Ivan the Klutz. Holly can kill a player each night, just like many demons. But crucially, if Holly kills a minion in the night, that minion keeps their ability and poisons one of their townsfolk neighbours, which is huge in this script, in this game in particular, because our minion is an organ grinder. More on that later.
Okay, our next townsfolk is Luke, who is the bounty hunter.
Luke, the bounty hunter, whose ability reads, you start knowing one evil player. If the player you know dies, you learn another evil player tonight. One townsfolk is evil. Luke is the reason that Adam the Sailor is evil, because Luke has turned one townsfolk player evil. On night one, we will tell Luke one of these 3 evil players is evil. If that evil player dies, then Luke will learn a second one afterwards. If we show Luke the organ grinder, Ken might get outed quite early, but Holly can kill him. If we show Luke Adam, the sailor, we could just choose for the sailor to be unkillable for a bit until such a time as we want Luke to get more information.
Next along, Dom is the amnesiac.
Dom, the amnesiac, whose ability reads, you don't know what your ability is. Each day, privately guess what it is. You learn how accurate you are. I've decided ahead of time that Dom's amnesiac ability is going to be each night, select a player. Tomorrow, if they nominate, you learn the character of the player they nominated, which I think is an incredibly powerful ability, but one that is guessable for Dom. The amnesiac's an interesting character for No Rolls Barred in that it has yet to shine, I think, in a No Rolls Barred episode. It's something of a statistical anomaly. And I notice when a lot of NRB fans come up to me and they say, the amnesiac sucks, it never works. And it's like, it does, but it's just that you guys haven't seen it work on No Rolls Barred. So I'm really hoping this is the one. I'm really hoping this is the one where the amnesiac guesses it.
So the amnesiac doesn't suck. We suck, is what you're basically saying, Ben.
I'm going to go with the players suck. We're brilliant, Tom. Perfect, some might say. Sexy as well, I think.
All very accurate descriptors. No one's going to argue with that. Okay. Our minion for this game, and a brand new character as well. Ken is going to be sowing chaos and grinding organs, or an organ. It's the organ grinder.
It's the organ grinder. All players keep their eyes closed when voting, and the vote tally is secret. Votes for you only count if you vote. So Ken can't be executed unless he votes for himself. And while Ken is alive, sober and healthy, the vote tally will be taken in secret. If we were to run this in person, all players would close their eyes while the vote is being run, and I would not count the number of votes as I go around. I would not tell the players how many votes have been counted or whether or not there's enough to execute. The app has functionality to simulate this, so when the players start voting, you and I and everybody watching at home will be able to see who's voting, but the players won't. The players won't know how many votes have been tallied for each player. They won't know if they've got a player on the block or not. It won't be until the very end of the day that they'll find out who, if anyone, got enough votes to be executed. And of course, if Ken got any votes at all and didn't vote himself, it just counts as 0.
Do you have any advice out there for budding organ grinders about when to and when not to vote for yourself?
I think that there is almost never a reason to vote for yourself as the organ grinder unless you're intending to set somebody up. So if you're let's say, for example, you're suggesting that a player might be the organ grinder, and you're suggesting that the evil team might need to kill them before the end of the game because you don't want a guaranteed organ grinder in the final 3. An organ grinder could vote for themselves, die, and have their demon kill that other player in the night, and it might perhaps frame that player, but that's quite complicated and difficult to execute. So 9 times out of 10, you're best just sowing as much confusion as possible, not voting for yourself, and then if the good team figure out you're the organ grinder, just bowing out of the game before final 3 and having confused everyone as much as possible. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that organ grinder is one of the characters that is easiest and most fun to play as if you just out yourself early. Just be like, I'm the organ grinder, what are you going to do about it? Suddenly everyone's listening to what you're saying, everyone's hanging on every word because you might be lying, you might be telling the truth. It can be quite an interesting experience.
Oh yeah, it's a great opportunity to play Outed Evil. I know how much you love Outed Evil.
I do.
Our final townsfolk, Sullivan, is the pixie.
Sullivan, the pixie, whose ability reads, you start knowing one in-play townsfolk. If you were mad that you were this character, you gain their ability when they die. So Sullivan will start knowing that there's a sailor in play. We can choose sailor because the ability text only specifies townsfolk. It doesn't have to be a good player. If Sullivan spends the whole game pretending that he's the sailor, sincerely trying to convince people that he's the sailor, if/when Adam dies, Sullivan will gain the sailor's ability. It's very strong, it's very powerful, but of course Adam's death will be somewhat determined by whether or not we choose for Adam to be drunk. But I think it will be an interesting situation because we're also going to make Adam the player that Luke the bounty hunter knows. So we could end up in a situation where Luke is convinced that Adam's evil, Sullivan is convinced that Adam's good, and two good players are sort of facing off against one another, and they're both kind of right.
And to add something else into the mix, Luke will also be potentially convinced that Sullivan is the sailor as well. Sullivan is basically mad, he's a sailor, and Luke has been told the sailor's in play. That's going to lean towards a situation where Luke is feeling pretty confident that
Adam is
exactly
evil.
what's happening.
Yeah, double claiming Sullivan. It's an interesting little web we've got potentially going on here. But as many of us know, no plan survives contact with the enemy, and 2 days from now we're going to be confused about some completely different scenario that unfolded that we couldn't possibly have predicted, because that's how role-playing games all universally seem to operate.
Yeah, we're about half an hour away from a hot mess for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's just go through the 3 demon bluffs we're going to give Holly. So first up, we have the Puzzle Master.
The Puzzle Master is an outsider because Holly the Vigor Mortis has removed an outsider. It's a pretty safe bluff that we can give her. The Puzzle Master's ability reads, one player is drunk even if you die. If you guess once who it is, learn the demon player, but guess wrong and get false info. So this is an opportunity for someone on the evil team to convince possibly Luke that he's just drunk, and this is a very confusing situation because he's drunk. It also is an opportunity for anyone to convince anyone that they're drunk. And of course, because we have one less outsider than there should be, 2 outsiders coming out are probably going to be somewhat trusted in this game.
Next up, the Fisherman.
Fisherman! Once per game, during the day, visit the storyteller for some advice to help you win. It's a classic one. You can convince people not to execute you because I'm the fisherman and I haven't had my advice yet. You can go to the storyteller and get your advice and use it to confuse everyone. There's infinite possibilities.
And finally, the Balloonist.
The Balloonist. Each night you learn one player of each character type until there are no more types to learn, plus 1 outsider. So the Balloonist being in play is just another opportunity for the evil team to bluff outsiders because it adds another one. But also, it's a good one in a game this size to convince people to let you survive till the end, because you need 4 nights to get all of your information, and if you get it all and it's sober and healthy, it's incredibly useful.
Okay, so as far as the good team believe, we have 5 townsfolk, 2 outsiders, 1 minion, and 1 demon. However, first off, the Vigor Mortis is removing one of those outsiders, so we in fact have 6 townsfolk. However, the Bounty Hunter is turning one of those townsfolk evil, so even though we only have 1 minion, we do also have a sort of minion in the evil townsfolk Sailor Adam.
We do, but he will not know who is on his team.
Let's start visiting people and tell them what they do know.
Okay, let's do it.
Hello, Ken.
Hello. I am very excited.
What's got you so excited?
The fact that I cannot die unless I choose to.
It is a very Ken character, I think.
The fact that I can't be executed unless I choose for it is very much up my alley.
Do you have any idea on how you might be playing this character?
Oh, I think I might just hard claim and get into double claims as much as possible. I might pretend to be Sarah Mad on day 2 as well, you know. I could do anything I want, really.
You can basically do anything you want. Yeah, you can't die. Okay, a bit of information for you.
Yes.
Your demon for this game is none other than Holly.
Oh, yes.
Hello, Holly.
Hello, hello, hello.
So the demon again, eh? How are you feeling
Hey.
about that?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm sure it'll be fine, and it'll be fun. But I have, like, the last 2 or 3 Patreon games, I think I have been killed day one, just for the lols.
Well,
And-
you've got an excuse right there. You could be like, come on, guys, I keep dying day one.
Yeah, it's not really worked the last few times, but I'll try it this time. I'll try it
Yeah, you
real
gotta
hard.
Tug a little harder at those old heartstrings.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Manipulation is key. Manipulation is key. But yeah, I'm really excited. I love the Vigor, so this should be fun.
More good news for you then. Your minion for this game is Ken.
Cool. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great.
Your 3 demon bluffs for this game. You have the Puzzle Master, the Fisherman,
The Fisherman.
and the Balloonist.
Wonderful. Okay, wonderful.
Hello, Adam.
Yo!
Did you just stub your toe or something? You all right?
Oh, so yes, I'm Tom doing an impression of me at the beginning of Board Game.
Joining me!
Joining me!
I don't get it, but I'm flattered, Tom.
You sound quite jolly, Adam, but you're not a jolly sailor. You are, in fact, a thoroughly evil sailor.
Oh, am I evil?
You are indeed.
Oh, good for me. Oh, that's
Good for
lovely.
you.
That means we got a bounty hunter. Oh, that's delightful. Great. Oh, cool. I'll use this random shot in the dark. Even better. Well, let's welcome him to the game, shall we? Shall I go for a drink with Ivan?
Go for a drink with Ivan. Lovely.
Thank you.
All right, Ivan, it is. Thank you.
Ooh, delightful.
Well, if Adam were a good sailor, that would have been an excellent choice, because obviously Ivan is somewhat detrimental, but he's not, so it's a bad choice, I guess. It's a good choice
we'll
for
see,
us,
eh?
though, because it means the game won't end on day one from Ivan, because we're going to make Ivan drunk, obviously, because it'd be quite nice for Adam to be able to confirm himself to some degree.
Hello, Sol.
Hello. Hello. How are we doing?
I've got one bit of info for you, fella.
Lovely.
There is, in play, a sailor.
Great. Lovely.
So I'd recommend getting your sailor accent down pat ASAP.
Worry not my arties. I've been doing this for a long time. I lived in the West Country for 3 years, and it's given me all the prep I need.
Yeah, the crossover between Pirate and West Country is... That's the middle of a Venn diagram somewhere, for sure.
It's basically the same accent.
Okay. All right, next we're doing Dom. He's going to choose someone. I'm going to make a note of it using one of the Amnesiac reminder tokens. If that player nominates someone tomorrow, we'll wake up Dom and tell him the character of that nominated player. And if that does happen, I'll switch the reminder token over to the player that's been nominated. Good evening, Domnesiac.
Hello. Where am I?
You're in a Tesco's on... crap, I can't think of... I just realised that even though I've visited hundreds of Tesco's, I've never noted the streets of any of them.
On Albert Embankment.
Albert Embankment.
The worst
Is that a
Tesco's
real
in
place?
London. The second worst Tesco's in London. The one in Westminster is really bad because it's just a tiny corridor.
Yeah. Interestingly, Dom is going to be releasing his almanac of London Tesco's. It's going to be available on Amazon next month.
It's going to be a fantastic walking tour podcast accompanies it. And we're trying to get an ITV and a BBC series, actually, with me going around all the Tesco's in London.
Do you know what? The more we discuss this, the more I actually think this would be a genuinely good TV show. I would watch that. I would watch a guy
Just
going
me
to
squeezing
Tesco.
into the Westminster Tesco's going, it's cramped, isn't it? You're already in the queue.
Is there a Patreon that people can sign up for, Dom?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there will be.
Well, we're not here to talk about Tesco's, although, that would be an objectively better show, I think. But we're here to get you to select a player.
Oh, right. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, in one sense, the paranoiac in me says, well, this could really fuck things up. But then the stoic in me says, well, I don't know what it's going to do, so there's no point worrying about it. So in that case, here's a twist. I'll choose myself.
Fair enough. You can choose yourself. If you weren't able to, I would, of course, have asked you to choose someone else.
Fair
So, yeah, yourself it is. Thank you.
Yippee! I wonder what I've done. I'm scared.
Hello, Luke.
Hello there.
Before we start, top 3 movie bounty hunters, please.
Well, obviously, Deckard is number 1. Who's another good movie bounty hunter? I mean, you can't say Boba Fett because he's actually rubbish. So I'm going to say Bosk instead. And my third is... Let's see if there's anything on my shelf that can help me out here.
Are you picking Bosk over IG-88?
Yeah, look at Bosk, he's well cool. Plus there's a metal
What
band
about
named
the
after him.
antagonist in No Country for Old Men? He's a pretty badass bounty hunter.
Yeah,
of
I
a
suppose you
sort.
could, yeah, you could go for him.
Also, what's the Harrison Ford film where The Fugitive, the guy who's like chasing him in that? He's not a bounty hunter, he's a cop, but still.
Yeah,
he acts like
Tommy
him.
Lee
Yeah,
Jones.
that's a very different thing, Ben.
I mean, over here it would be. In America, they seem to be more or less identical.
I'll go with those two for now. If I think of another one, I'll come back. If I'm still alive, I'll come back to you.
We've got time. Okay, I do have some info for you.
Ooh, yes, please.
A seasoned BH like yourself. We don't have time to say the full name. We're busy people. A seasoned BH like yourself.
Yeah,
as an eye for evil.
This is my first time playing the role, but yeah, sure.
As an eye for evil, and you have spotted evil in this town for sure. The name you learn, Adam.
Course it is. He's fucking well dead. Unless, of course, I'm drunk and that. But yeah, either that, Adam's fucking dead, ain't he? Let's get him.
Let's get him, fellas.
Hello, Dan.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Are you pleased to no longer be the empath?
There's nothing wrong with a good bit of empathy, but I am thrilled.
And yeah, as we all know, cleanliness is next to godliness, so you could argue that you are a deity right now.
I often do, is the thing.
Well, Dan, you're going to have to sweep a couple of houses. Whose houses are they going to be?
For the first night, I would like to check Ken and Luke, please.
Ken and Luke, and you learn that one of them woke tonight due to their ability.
Perfect. That'll do me.
All right, thank you, Dan. So, yeah, that was an interesting pair of choices there. Ken obviously didn't wake due to his ability and will never wake due to his ability. He only woke to learn who the demon was. And Luke did wake, but most nights he probably won't wake. So that was, yeah. And I imagine Luke's not going to want to go around shouting about being the bounty hunter. So Dan's going to have a rough time unpicking that one, I think.
Yeah, that leaves a lot of ambiguity.
All right, we might as well just go wake everyone up, Tom.
Okay, let's do it. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. This used to be such a nice town, didn't it? I honestly can't remember. But now, poison in the well, drunkenness on the streets, murder in the night. You can fix all that, though. You can sleep soundly again. Safety is waiting at the other end of the noose. All you need do is raise your hand, and we will abide by the will of the people. But be careful. This kangaroo court packs a real kick. So, as you make your way door to door, gathering support on the campaign trail, don't worry if you get a little blood on the canvas. Point your finger, raise your hands, and don't think too hard about the consequences. Good luck.
Ooh,
That's
Time to be entertaining.
Entertain.
Waka waka.
Entertain.
Got my entertainment pants on.
To entertain.
Right, is anyone the demon?
Yeah, let's get that bit
I'll
sorted
talk to you,
first.
Dom. I'm the demon.
Of course you are, Ken.
Fuck's sake, Ken!
That was
we-
so easy.
Two
It is
outsiders
since
we
Ken
have,
claimed
right? We're supposed to have.
Probably.
2 outsiders.
Good lord.
Two
outsiders.
outsiders. There's Balloonist,
And-
Vigor, and God. Well, we know
And they are some chaotic outsiders.
Vigor could take one
Although-
away.
there's no
There are
Godfather in
characters
play.
that add outsiders, right?
Balloonist, yeah.
Balloonist and but we know what minion it is.
Yes,
So and it's a
pretty
one minion
much.
game. So actually,
Unless Ben is just bamboozling us and is like, hey,
true,
let's have
to-
a Dragon Ground game. And then
For
doesn't put one
context,
in.
Ben introduced as like, oh, we've got a fun character in this script. It'd be just like, I wonder if it's going to be in then. In this one minion game. I would like to speak to Dan, please, if he's available.
I can
Ken,
do
do you
that.
want to talk?
yeah, let's talk.
Where do you want to go?
Or should we go to the riverside?
Go. Oh, it's lovely. What a sunny day for the riverside.
I know. I want to go punting.
Punting?
I'd love to go punting.
We can do that if you
We
like.
go punting.
And while we're gently punting downriver, tell me how you are.
So I'm actually going to tell you who I am because I might have meddled with you. So I'm going to
Interesting.
hard claim to you, and if you are safe, maybe we could go for a drink every night.
I would counsel you against that.
Okay, that's fine. So I am the sailor. I picked you last night. We could try and kill me to test if you're drunk. If you're like super powerful. If you like have got. Have you already got information that might be bogus? Otherwise,
If you made me drunk, then we can't use me as a control.
use you as a control.
Do you want to tell me who you are, Ken?
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
If you do, I'll tell you who I am.
I'll hard claim because
Yeah.
it might. I need to hard claim to my neighbours. You know,
You mean hard lie?
hard lie. Yeah, tea lady.
Oh, tea lady.
So-
Okay, well that could be great, or a very
Yes.
useful.
I was
Or
gonna
a
come
lie.
to you anyway and ask you if you want to be tested for science. It's okay if you aren't willing. Then I'll just go
actually,
to Sullivan and do that.
Hang about. Oh yeah, they're tea lady. I was like, 1 second, tea lady.
That's
is
not on the script. Wow, what a bold play. I'm gonna see if it works out for the old.
You know what? You absolutely can test me because I'm good
Yeah.
and I am the amnesiac.
Oh, sick.
And I
Yeah,
can tell you
I
now,
thought you might be.
I don't think my power is anything to do with the organ grinder.
That's good. Oh, so you've already had info.
Well, I had to choose someone in the night.
Oh,
Oh wait. Oh shit. Hang on.
it can be
I
a
chose-
moderate. It can be a moderation of, yeah.
I chose myself though. So if it's poisoning, the tea lady thing could go very badly. I don't know.
No, because I'd have to be poisoned.
Yeah, you'd have
you're
to be
still
poisoned,
good,
yeah.
so I'm happy to test you. Oh, if you're happy to be tested, that's fine. I don't even need to talk to Sullivan. I might talk to him anyway and ask
Yeah.
him if
Unless
he...
my ability changes people's alignment.
Oh my god.
I want to set the record straight because the last time I saw you, I lied to you several times in a game of Werewolf.
I feel like, though, I called you out on it
Yeah.
for quite a long time,
Yeah.
and then
And then I
just at the
turned you
last-
against everyone. Yeah.
just at the last moment, you twisted me. So that's what I'm expecting from you. Is you're going to lie to me all the way through, and I'm not going to believe you. So whatever you say, I'm not going to believe you until the end of the game.
Well,
So-
what if I was to tell you I'm going to be lying to everyone else today except for you?
Why would that be the case?
Because I'm a very powerful role and I want to hide it.
Okay, so right, so what do you want to do? You want to tell me that you're a role?
I'm going to hard claim that I am the cannibal.
Holly, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
all right.
Should we get
Fine.
Sorry, Sullivan, I see you every day. Sullivan, I will see you tomorrow. So I'm going to go speak to Holly now.
All right, let's do that. I'll send you a thing. I'm
Campfire.
going to wave. One minute. How do I not wave? How do I do this?
Campfire?
Oh, God.
How do I?
Yeah, you've
how do
made
I-
the right choice.
Oh God, what do I do? How do I? Where's it
I just wave.
Hello.
Hello, sorry,
like,
I was
join
really
me,
struggling
won't
to
you?
get to the chat. Okay. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm trying to work out how to play this role. It's a role I've played before, so it does feel okay. But yeah, It requires a couple of things. I'm not going to say much more than that, but I'll give you a 3 for 3 if you like.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm either the sailor, the balloonist, or the chambermaid. What about you?
Of those three, I guess I'm just trying to. I'm hearing what you said earlier, and then trying to extrapolate that into the three.
Yeah.
Balloonist feels like the most obvious of I need to try to figure out how to play that, and just a lot of moving parts. So I'm just going to mark a little asterisk next to balloonist.
You go for that, Luke. That's fine.
As my big guess.
Cool. Well, I won't pick you again. Is there anything else you want to tell me about your role other than that? Because that'll do.
Not
me,
yet, because you see, the thing is, even though I'm loving our little punting date, every other time you've taken me on a date, you've burned me. So I'm still working out whether or not I'm going to give you this 17th chance.
I had look. I'm good for it. I can change.
It's just I keep coming back, Adam. It's so good.
Stop fretting about the definition of insanity. It doesn't matter. I'm a changed man. I went for a drink with you. You forgave me. I did.
Again and again and again.
What do you think I should ask the storytellers? I was going to ask, do I make people drunk?
Yes, ask whether it's to do with drunken. That's the problem. If you are drunk, then obviously you'll just get a no either way.
How do I wave? I want to wave. Oh. There we go. Hello. There we go. Hello there. Goodbye.
I'm going to be telling everyone that I'm the general. Literally everyone. So,
interestingly, why have you chosen me that you want to tell me a different thing?
I like to hard claim to one person on day one so that later on when I do come out of the role, everyone goes, wait, but you claimed general to everyone on day one. And I'm like, but I told Ivan I was going to do that.
Okay, all right, I see.
Well, it's like those things that, the puzzle about the one doorkeeper can only tell the truth and the other doorkeeper can only tell a lie. So I've put myself in a situation where if it's to do with drunkenness, then I am. If I say, is it to do with drunkenness, and I am drunk, Ben's listening. He knows what I'm say. Then he'll probably he's gone. Scared him off.
He got bored. He got bored. He's like, they're nowhere near. Maybe ask about voting.
If I say, is it to do with drunkenness, but I'm drunk, then he's going to say,
it's no either way. So you're kind of screwed if you ask about drinking.
Yeah.
I feel like I may just trust someone.
All right.
And if I get killed, then I get killed. If not, then at least I've got someone who might be on my side.
Yeah.
I'm the bounty hunter.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Lovely.
Yeah.
So
obviously, we've got 3 evil players in the game.
Yeah.
Unless it is to do with drunkenness, because if it is to do with drunkenness, and I say, do I make people drunk? But I'm drunk.
It's no either way, so you're kind of screwed there. Maybe ask about voting. No, that won't. What?
You know what, Luke? I'm gonna reward your honesty.
Yep.
I am the balloonist. You got that nailed on.
Yeah, big brain
you really
play.
got that nailed on. Well done. Should we head back to town?
Well, I don't know what name were you giving, because I can give you the name I got.
Oh, I want to hold on to that now, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I've got it all ready to when it launches, but I think I'm probably only going to tell you I'll keep it in 3 for 3s. But I'm really worried about dying before I get my 4 names. I really would like to stay in the game till I get my 4 if I can.
I was apologising to Ivan for past slights.
What did you do?
Ivan.
Hello.
Can we talk in the riverside?
I'd love that, man. As long as there's running water, because I need a wheel ready, but that's gonna make it even worse. Okay,
come and have a piss. Go on, let's just piss into the river. Zip.
Can we do one of those ones where we're standing side by side and kind of not quite acknowledging each other, but also willing to say a few good-natured words?
All right, mate. Good night, innit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do you think of the act?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, mate. The kids have left us.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Jeez, is that? Look at the size. Christ.
Was that just look at the size of your penis? Was that just what was happening there?
Well, I was leaving that up to your. I could have been anything. I could have been looking over in the mirror at someone else's penis.
God, look at the size of that faraway
Look
dog.
at the size of Adam's. Okay. Hello, Tom.
Tom won't talk to us. He's
Okay.
a mere observer.
I'm so sorry. I ignore Tom because Tom comes in and has a piss beside us.
He is Tom. He is just here to observe the.
I merely watch
the big events.
I've got a question for you, Ben.
Go for it.
Is my power something to do with alignment?
You are cold.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
I'm glad you think that's good.
I think the worst thing that can happen is I find out what this power is before I
Don't forget that a good storyteller, which I would like to think I am, would give you an ability that is beneficial to both you and the team you're on. So you've not got some like horrible nightmare ability that's going to shaft the good team. It is something that is objectively useful to you.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the comments say, Ben.
All right, Sally.
How you doing?
Not bad, are you?
Oh, I'm alright.
I don't know if I can keep this up, so I'm not going to.
That's fair.
Also, I should probably be affecting a more sort of authoritative vibe. I should probably be delivering more of a, like a sort of, "At ease, soldier," sort of thing.
Oh, I see. I see exactly who you are. Oh.
I've heard word from the front lines that good are slightly winning.
Oh, good are slightly winning.
I'm going to give you a 2 for 2.
Okay, cool. Let's do
And
it.
I have a question for you. If you want to return with a 2 for 2, great. If you don't, that's fine.
Sure.
I am either the sailor or the innkeeper. Both of those characters might make you drunk. And would that be catastrophic, or are you a safe place to kind of sink that?
Sink the drunk in me if you need to. I can handle my drink. I'll take that. I appreciate that. In response, I'm not going to give you a 2 for 2, but I'll give you the information I've just given you, which is I'm probably not worth killing. If you make me drunk, go for it. But at some point, I will need clarity. But not in the next day or two. I would say
An isolated instance of clarity, perhaps.
At least one. At least one. All right. Well, hey, nice to chat, man. This was
been
good.
a great chat. Great penis, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, man. And you, honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I mean
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you. No, thank you.
Tell me about your night.
My night was good. I do get info in the night.
Interesting. Did you get info last night?
I did get info last night. Would you like a 3 for 3 of what info that might be?
I haven't worked out my 3 for 3 yet.
If it makes you feel any better, Dan, I'm about to make mine up. So I've literally just pulled up the character sheet here to be like, who could I say I am? But my one is in there. So I am either the bounty hunter, the chambermaid, or the balloonist.
Okay. I am either the innkeeper, the chambermaid, or the tea lady.
I'll tell you that because you told me who you were. I'll tell you who I am. I'm the sailor. And last night I decided to have a drink with Adam.
Of course,
he seemed a bit stressed, so I thought
he
did. Have a lovely drink with him.
Just have a lovely drink. Just chill out. Get him on your boat under false pretenses.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him all liquored up, and then hope that his ability still works. But who knows?
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, I hear you're my minion, Ken.
That's right, and I bet you won't be able to guess which minion it is.
Are you maybe the organ grinder, Ken?
Yes, maybe.
All right, I'm the vigor mortis.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's good cover then.
Yeah.
I've just hard claimed Tea Lady to Dom.
Okay, cool. Well, it's not one of the 3 bluffs. But
Okay,
that's
good
nice.
luck to me then.
That's all right.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and get Sully or Dom tested today.
Yeah. So I've got Puzzle Master, Fisherman, Balloonist as the 3. I'm going with Balloonist.
Classic. I might pivot to Puzzle Master at some point, but
yeah, I think that would be quite a cool idea. Because also you'd then be the outsider that I added in.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
What? Okay, hang on. Let me have a look. You said yours were balloonist, chambermaid, and what?
And the what else did I say? Bounty hunter.
Either that was a wonderful play, or it's not the bounty hunter. So, do you want to share, like, kind of what you learned? Basically, I'm trying to learn, based on another conversation, whether or not I can trust what I think I've learned.
Oh, interesting. That's curious to know, because you've spoken with Adam, haven't you?
I have.
Right, Dan. I'm just gonna be straight up with you.
Okay.
Because that's curious, because I'm curious to hear what your info is. So it was a good bit of acting. I am the bounty hunter.
Okay.
And so obviously I've added in an evil player, or I've made a townsfolk bad.
Right.
But the name I learnt was Adam.
Ah.
So that was only reason I wanted to tell you that is because you just said that you, based on something that you just learnt from your conversation with Adam, about your info.
Okay.
Are you the chambermaid?
Yeah.
Tension, etc.
Oh, I see. Very good.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Well, Yar, then, if that's what we're doing.
Yar?
Yar.
Sailor?
I'm either the sailor or the innkeeper.
Okay, they both say Yar.
Are you a good person? They don't say but that's my 2 for 2 that I've been going around with. I'm sticking with it. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to drink with, because I've been going around the town asking people, and I might just take a random punt on someone I haven't spoken to, because everyone seems important.
Maybe Sullivan?
Oh, okay. Is that from what you've spoken to him about?
Yeah, I just think it would be an interesting interaction, but you might want to talk to him about it.
Hello, everyone.
Right, shut up, Sullivan. We've got things to tell you. I don't. I'm going to let Ken take this one.
Would you be happy dying today?
I mean, I wouldn't be overly upset dying. Well, here's the thing, right? Is that I'm the sailor, so it might not die.
That's good. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't necessarily prove anything.
We should test you. Either way.
Yeah. Feel free to go for that.
That's a great test.
It's a good test.
Yeah.
I have heard word of another person claiming sailor apparently around the town.
Could be Pixie.
So there might be a Pixie situation between.
Or a minion who doesn't have a bluff.
Yeah. Well, do you want to say what?
I say what I am.
Yeah.
Is that useful? I'm the tea lady, so we're going to test this anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm 100% on board with this. I'm 100%.
Yeah, it sounds great.
The only thing that occurs to me is if Sullivan's the sailor and doesn't die, then Ken, you might be bluffing as the tea lady.
That's true, but then
but you did suggest that I could die.
You, Dom, anyway.
Yeah.
No, go for it. Well, I'm happy to go for me or happy to go for Dom.
Yeah, what do you think? Because if Sullivan is the sailor, then we don't really learn about me or Dom.
Yeah, that's true. It might be better to go for Dom, and
then we definitely learn something.
I think we absolutely could go for me.
What do you prefer? I'm easy. Either way, it's fine.
It depends on your role, really, Dom. If you're because losing a sailor is not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm the amnesiac.
You could be.
And
really
I asked my question was, is it something to do with alignment? And I got a cold.
Just off vibes of that conversation.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Adam said to me the last time I was the chambermaid, and I said I woke. My information says that you didn't wake in the night, even though you told me you did. And he said, "Oh, that's probably because you're drunk because of X, Y, and Z." And when he was lying to me, that's a classic Adam play.
Yeah, and I've never trusted. I keep forgiving Adam, and then he betrays me every single time.
And I know for a fact, unless of course there's a puzzle master in play and I'm drunk, I know for a fact he's evil. If he's nominated, I will vote for him.
I'm going to keep quiet.
I'm trying. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep quiet for now.
And if you wouldn't mind keeping that quiet as well.
Yeah, I'll keep it quiet.
Although Adam might know what I am because he's good at this. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
All right. See you in a bit.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. There are 9 of you alive. That means 5 votes would be required today to execute someone. Do feel free to chat amongst yourselves, but nominations are open.
So feel free to drag your Zoom onto the desktop because there's no secrets now. Just stop twiddling your moustache. Dom.
It's all open now.
Dom.
Oh, there's quite a lot of people with moustaches on this street.
Who is it?
Ken's in particular is quite fabulous.
Oh, it's great.
Wait, is it just me and Holly that don't have a moustache.
Oh, that's true.
Well, technically, it's a full beard. I can grow between the patches. Thank you.
This is the question: is it a moustache if you have a beard? Otherwise, is it just part of the beard? Is it a subset?
Does
No,
it have to
I would
join
say
up?
that mine is. I'd say that mine is a moustache and a goatee because I can't grow it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get that patch in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, patch in the middle,
yeah,
and I don't grow anything on my sides either because I've got terrible genes.
Out of curiosity, Ivan, would you describe what you have as a beard? Because
Wow.
I mentioned. Well, no, I'm
Wow,
asking because I
unbelievable.
mentioned to my dad that Ivan from the Traitors is playing right now because his wife really likes it, and he was like, "Oh, I'll remember. What does he look like?" So how
First
would
thing
you
else,
describe yourself, Ivan?
does he have a beard? What's his mum's favourite number? Call him the guy with top knot, stubble, and a bit of an attitude. And
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ivan. I told my mum that I'd played social deduction games with a guy from the Traitors, and she went, "Oh, which one?" And I described you, and she went, "I don't remember him."
no.
Why are we
And I
kicking
went,
Ivan
"That's
to
so
death?
brutal." But don't worry,
Mara,
it's
you
not
didn't
brutal
need
to
to,
you.
you didn't need
It's
to say that though.
It's brutal
I
to
don't
my
know
mum.
what you're feeling
didn't
it,
say
but
that at
Ivan
all.
is
I'm not going to
dead.
lie to you. I just thought I'd say this terrible thing.
This reflects badly on my.
Is this Mara's attempt to gain trust?
I texted my mum, Ivan, and she said you're a piece of fucking shit.
No, that's
I don't know.
warranted.
No, but my mum has no memory for anyone, so that's not an offensive thing to you. It's because my mum's terrible.
Mara! Oh my gosh, this backtracking is adorable. It's fine, don't worry. To be fair, I barely remember me either, so it's absolutely fine.
I've not even seen it, and I remember you. So
Shall we play the game?
sorry.
Well, guys, I'm glad you've used this time wisely to chat with you. So I'll say second call for nominations.
I'll nominate Sullivan.
Yeah.
Mara has nominated Sullivan. Tell us why.
Well, I'm worried that I'm going to get nominated for dissing Ivan. So I wanted, which is was not my intent. So I thought I'd get a nomination in there first, and Sullivan I think would be okay with this.
Sullivan.
Yep. No, there's a couple of good reasons to nominate me and put me on the block. So very happy for this to go through. It's a good test of a few different things. So yes.
Sullivan, is it one of those? Something that I've noticed when we played is that a lot of the times a good player is so willing to die that we end up putting ourselves at an instant disadvantage. Is this one where it's like we're actually going to get some good stuff, or is it like, yeah, don't worry about me, I'll take one for the team?
We would get some info from this,
Yeah,
which is
definitely.
useful.
Okay.
So I'm fully on board with it.
Okay.
I know of at least 2 people who would get information from this.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Christ.
Oh wait, do we have to wait? Oh wait, there's no organ grinder
But
business
wait.
happening.
Yeah, so you can see the hands before the vote, and then
Oh, I was.
And then I voted on this, so it
so
became a question
fancy.
mark.
Looking at my thing.
I was so confused.
yeah, we
Oh,
Hey
that's-
Ben, if we
that's-
kill the goblin grinder, I was going to say.
Goblin
Kill the organ
grinder.
grinder.
That's the
Goblin
name of my
grinder.
death metal band.
Goblin grinder.
If we kill the organ grinder, the votes are no longer secret, right?
Correct, but votes for the organ grinder only count if the organ grinder votes too. So killing them is
That's
basically dependent on them wanting to die.
yeah they could also get killed in the night by the demon.
Yeah,
but if
especially
it's a
'cause of the
vigor,
vigor.
if
Yeah.
it's a vigor,
So,
then they'll keep their power.
A lesson to be learnt here: if the goblin grinder knows that, remarkably efficient, by the way, at extracting the goblin juice. If Sullivan is going to provide us with information, then the goblin grinder can just be like, "Nah, don't do it." So,
It's only on his own. It's only on the organ grinder's own execution. That counts.
oh, okay.
Votes for them.
Which is good.
Yes,
Wait, what was the result of that?
You don't know?
We don't know.
we
don't
don't
know.
know.
We don't know. Can Dan nominate Adam?
Okay, tell us
That might
why.
be the water.
Adam and I had a chat. I just kind of want to bring some of the contents of that chat out into the open to kind of hold his feet to the fire, basically. It was a suggestion of there was a suggestion of impairment of other people's abilities, and I don't want that. So, don't want that energy.
You've got my vote.
Adam?
Yeah, fine. I'm not going to say any more just because I'd rather wait until the result of this comes through before I can speak to it because yeah, that's it.
Okay. some votes possibly required.
Be careful not to tie this, guys. There's no way of knowing.
I socially trust Sullivan, but there is good reasons to test him. But if we'd rather go for someone who we don't know anything about, then...
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to die.
You might do. Who
Nobody
knows?
knows.
Mischievous
What a
ability.
wacky game.
Yes.
What if we've not actually put anyone on the block?
Yeah, what if we
It's
have
entirely
it?
possible.
It's true. Yeah.
And then the
That's a
zombie
good
gets to kill
point.
freely.
We might
Is
not.
there- is there a-
I,
what
no-
is there?
I
Might not
nominate
test it.
Holly.
Adam,
Now, stop it now!
tell us why you've nominated Holly.
I don't think we should push this through, but considering the circumstances, it'd be well funny if Holly just died now, wouldn't it?
You got my vote.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
For the content.
Holly,
Fucking
Yeah,
get
it'd be
her.
really funny if I just died.
Oh, she's yes-anding everybody.
That's what we do on this
Sound
channel.
vote for
We
it.
yes and however much it hurts.
Improv is meant to hurt, that's true. Improv is meant to hurt.
That is the best elevator pitch for this channel I've ever heard.
Yeah,
up
that
the hand
is
goes.
really is. Yeah.
Look, you've hit the nail on the head right there, mate.
Yep.
Funny.
Chuck her in the goblin grinder.
It's really funny.
Why must I always go in the goblin grinder, even when there's no goblin grinder?
You're the goblin.
Maybe I'm dead.
any other nominations?
I mean,
I nominate Dom.
Ken nominates Dom.
Crikey.
State your case.
This is just giving Town another option in case we don't actually have anyone on the block, and I think there are good reasons to do this, and Dom is mildly happy about it, but we don't have to do it. I'm also happy not to do it.
Is mildly happy.
Yeah, he's mildly happy for this, so I thought I'd give an option, but we might already have something better on the block, so...
Dom.
I'm mildly happy about this. It will give us. This could potentially give us something. It'll potentially give me a long rest, which would be great for eternity.
oh, your spells back.
I'm hoping this will sort my bad back out. But yeah, vote for this if you're not sure we've voted enough yet, and you really want to kill someone.
I think me
Let's
or
go hard
Sullivan are
on this.
definitely good tests, both of us. I can't speak for Sullivan because I haven't spoken to him, but I can speak for myself and say I think might be a better kill than you, Dom.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
We might not have you on the block, though.
If I'm on the block, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't
got-
be mad.
I'm worried no
Let's
one's on
find
the
out.
Got me
block.
on the block. It's not the end of the world.
I'm worried there
I
weren't
think-
enough votes.
I
on it.
I
don't
think
mind
someone's
this
on the
at all.
block. I think it's probably Sullivan.
Oh, imagine if it's Holly.
I think so too. And
Imagine if
it
it's
is Holly,
me.
that's absolutely horrendous. If it's me, then I'm perfectly happy. That's absolutely fine.
48 is not enough. Any other nominations?
38's not enough.
56?
What about 56?
Quite a
56?
With 100
56 is the minimum. That'd be quite a
All
game.
over again.
I'm not hearing any other noms, so I'll call it in 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're all just in cannons
One.
waiting to shoot.
Sullivan is executed and does die. Everybody gets to say.
Ooh.
Good, good.
Interesting. That's really good. That's
Shock
good.
horror.
That's good to know.
Well, well, well.
Good night.
Well, that's big news, isn't it? Ken's a liar.
Okay, Ben, that is our very first round of organ grinder affected nominations on the channel. Do you want to talk us through what happened there?
Yeah, so Sullivan has obviously been going around claiming to be the sailor because he's the pixie who learned about the sailor. Unfortunately, that's had the effect of everyone thinking it's a good idea to vote on him because obviously a sailor not being executed is useful information, and Sullivan wanting to gain that sailor's ability has been agreeing to that, and so consequently our first vote of the day on Sullivan garnered 6 votes. Adam was pretty close. He got 5. Holly only got 1 vote, and I think it was Adam. And then Dom only got 3. So Sullivan has, been executed and killed. It's also worth noting that Dom has not nominated anyone, so we will not learn any information tonight. But I think I'm going to tell him you learn no information tonight before prompting him to select another player, just so that he's aware that it is an information gathering role. I want to give him a chance to guess that ability. We now need to pick someone for Mara to be mad about being, because Mara has the Pixie's ability.
So, for Mara's Pixie power, are you thinking dead or living?
I think living is fair. I think it's only reasonable to give Mara somebody whose ability they could hypothetically gain. I'm thinking probably Dan or Luke. And of the two, because Adam's about to be confirmed, more or less, by Sullivan coming out and saying, I'm the Pixie who saw Sailor, I think probably telling Mara that there's a bounty hunter in play is going to be reasonably balanced.
Joining me.
What is a pirate if not an evil sailor, after all?
I was going to... genuinely, as soon as I logged out of the chat last night, I was just like, I should have said a pirate's an evil sailor. Also, I didn't fully realise that I have no idea who my evil team are. Thanks, gang. Appreciate that. Just out here in my little dinghy, just throwing bottles of beer at people and hoping I don't hit a friend.
I guess you don't know who's joining you today then, do you?
Oh, Tom. Very good. So I told Dan yesterday that I drank with him when I didn't. And I said I wouldn't drink with him today, but I am. So that's that. I'm going to drink with Dan, please.
Okay, Dan it is. Thank you.
Thank you. Please don't be evil, Dan.
I'm in two minds as to whether or not to make Dan drunk. I mean, obviously he is currently the good team's... As things currently stand, he's the good team's pretty much sole source of information. So I'm kind of tempted, and especially considering the demon is bluffing as a character who wakes, I'm kind of tempted to make Adam drunk there.
Okay.
Just because we want him to eventually die, because he will presumably be a confirmed sailor, or at the very least confirmed not demon. So the evil team are going to want him to go away at some point. Let's take a shunt on it. We'll make Adam drunk, and we'll see where we go from there.
Hello, I was worried you weren't going to wake me up, but then I looked at the script and went, he must have been something.
Fear not, for we have come to wake you, and I have 2 words for you. Bounty hunter.
Excellent, thank you very much.
Hello.
You made it.
I made it. I made it through day 1. Oh, and I think I've made some decisions. We'll see what happens. I don't know if this is going to go well, but we will see. Yes. Can I kill... this is the decision, isn't it? Can I kill Ken, please?
Ooh, you're going to kill Ken.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to talk us through your thinking?
My thinking is this. I'm bluffing balloonist, so I need there to be another outsider, but I can swap to fisherman anytime I like and say I was just trying to stay alive long enough to use my ability a bit later in the game. That's fine. However, Ken's been bluffing tea lady, and Sullivan died yesterday. So there are 2 reasons why that might happen. It could be that Dom's evil, and we remain with a question mark over Dom's head. It could be that Ken's lying, which of course Ken is. But also, if Ken was pucker poisoned and about to die, his ability wouldn't work, right?
Yes.
So
correct.
he would die tonight, and I think it might just sow a little bit more confusion in town about whether poisoning is going on or not, which might be useful for me later on in the game, to get people not to trust their info and build that other world, I think. I think this is what I want to do for now, and we'll see what happens.
Okay,
I
cool.
think that's some smart thinking.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Holly.
Cheers, thank you so much.
So, this is interesting. Obviously, the Vigor Mortis kills a minion. That minion retains their ability when they die. So we will have an organ grinder every day for the whole of the game now. That's just a fact, unless, I suppose, they somehow get poisoned or drugged, but I don't think that's possible in this setup.
Wonderful.
One townsfolk neighbour is now perma-poisoned. Sullivan's dead, so it would be unfair to choose Sullivan. So we're going to have to choose Dom, which makes me kind of sad because I wanted Dom to get his ability, but it also makes me kind of happy because we now get to mess with him a bit. So Dom is poisoned, he has no ability, basically, but I think we're going to flip the script a bit and make him think, go through the motions with him with a similar ability that we're going to have poisoned information for, because he's poisoned now. We can do whatever we want. So I think we're going to switch to pretending that Dom's ability was each night select a player. Tomorrow, the player who nominates them, you learn what their ability is. This is because yesterday Ken nominated Dom. So I'm going to wake Dom up and tell him Puzzle Master and ask him to select someone. And Dom, we're going to go through the motions with Dom, and hopefully he'll guess what his fake ability is, and that will have then backed up Ken's bluff of Puzzle Master. Does that make sense? That does. Yeah, it's a thinker, but yeah. Yeah, well, it probably won't happen because it never does. But if it does, it will be epic. Yeah. All right. So he's going to be so mad as well. Yeah. Let's wake Dom up and give him that info.
Hello.
So Dom, as you awake tonight, you learn Puzzle Master.
Oh, what? This is different.
Exactly, but it isn't different because now I'm going to ask you to select a player again.
Oh, very interesting. Okay. But I chose myself. What could it mean? All right, let's pick Luke.
Luke it is. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you. Whoa.
Right, so now that Dom is perma-poisoned, I feel a lot less worried about having Dan sober and healthy tonight. Because he really is basically the only... I mean, other than the bounty hunter, I guess, and possibly you could argue the cannibal, he really is the only solid info Goods getting. So let's wake Dan and have him pick two people. Hello.
Are you waking me because I'm not dead?
We are indeed waking you because you're not dead.
Oh, because I have sat here fuming at the idea that I might be dead.
Yeah, to be fair, your character does wake at the very end of the night phase, regardless of what characters are in. So you will have an agonizing wait every night.
Well, because the thing that agonizing is fine. It's just on this one in particular, based on the information that I gleaned over the course of the night, there was a very strong chance that Adam might have been the Pooker and that he killed me. And I was getting ready to go right into the day and be furious about it.
Makes sense. Well,
but that might have still happened. So who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Well, you can hopefully find out from if you believe your info is bunk. So, who would you like to choose tonight?
Tonight, I would like to choose Luke and Adam.
Luke and Adam, and you learn that one of them woke tonight due to their ability.
Okay. Perfect. That'll do me.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You assemble in the town square to find, impaled on igneous iron. This isn't the kind of hot poker he signed up for. Ken.
I'm not like poker.
Sullivan, can we speak?
Yeah, you know what?
Ken, can I talk to you privately, please?
Let's talk.
Sorry. I would like to just say to the town.
No, yeah, Sully, don't say anything. Sully,
Can I join? Can I join this chat, Sullivan and Mara?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Yes.
By me. Yeah.
Motion shot.
Let's talk, Dom.
I wanted him to talk to everyone.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I lied to you all both. I am not the general. But it's okay, because Sullivan lied to me as well, because he's a little gummy bear. A little gummy bear who wanted to be you so badly.
Sullivan, were you my pixie by any chance?
Yes, I was your pixie. Yes, absolutely.
I'm the cannibal. I ate Sullivan last night. That's how I know he was the pixie.
Grand. Well, that's good to know. That's good.
And Adam, I trust that you're definitely the sailor. You could be evil, but I don't think you are. Because there is a bounty hunter in this game. Because that's what I learned as the pixie.
Ooh. Okay, great.
Well. What a pickle we've got ourselves into.
Yes.
So
You're not the puzzle master, are you?
the puzzle. How did you know? What? How did you know that?
Because that's what I was told in the night.
Oh.
I was told puzzle master, and then I had to choose someone else.
You chose... That's... Oh.
So part of my power is clearly I learn who died in the night.
Oh. But why do you have to choose yourself?
I've no idea. I
How-
picked
how
Luke
that-
today, so unless Luke is going to find out who died in the night,
Oh, that's fun.
in which case I'm always going to pick myself.
Yes, you should ask exactly that then. Okay, this is okay. I was coming in here expecting to have to be like, look, I know I said I was a tea lady. I'm not. I did that for reasons, and the reasons are that I've noticed in games where you just say you're the tea lady and talk to your neighbours, you can just get a really good social read on them. And actually, I got a really good social read on both you and Sullivan. Like, you're both really happy to die. And because Sullivan came out the sailor, it didn't matter. Like, I didn't really cause any trouble because we were going to test him anyway. So it was fine. All fine.
Yeah.
I can't think what Sullivan could have been if his death would let us find anything out.
Well, my theory is that one of them is a cannibal. And
I thought that
by
Ken might
Sullivan
have been
dying.
I thought Ken might have been a tea lady because it was Sullivan and
Or
Dom.
Right. Oh.
And there was the whole thing of when we got to the end of the day, Ben went and does die.
Yeah, so he's...
And it was like,
was
I
that
think there
not
was-
because of a lack of devil's advocate?
Oh, I figured it was because they were expecting him not to die, maybe because of a tea lady.
Oh,
I
I
don't
see.
know if
been
they'd-
both.
Or a sailor.
Yeah,
I
or a
see,
sailor,
okay.
something like that. Just because it was
Yeah.
Sullivan and Dom, I figured it might
I
be
have heard
lady.
claim of a sailor.
Please do trust me, I am good. I'll let you know who I drank with. I drank with Dan day one. He told me not to do that again, very, very firmly, and then almost tried to have me killed.
Dan
for it,
might
so
be the bounty hunter.
he might be, although it wouldn't.
Or a night one roll, at least.
Yeah. I drank with Dom yesterday, by the way, because he seemed happy to die, so I guess he might be a night one, so he could be
I
good.
also think that Ken might have been a tea lady, given how he was talking, so Dom might be evil. So...
because it was... I think I pretty much 100% trust both of you at this point.
I trust that Adam is 100% a sailor. Again, Adam,
Yes,
I have
yes.
to let the thing... I have to have that 10% that you might be the evil sailor.
Yes,
That is fair.
So you've made someone poison. Do you think it's Sullivan that you've poisoned?
That's the thing. I was. If I didn't die, I was tempted to use it, but then Sullivan could have drunked himself. But also, he was about to announce something, and I think he was maybe going to announce that he wasn't the sailor, and maybe he was something else.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to go and talk to Ben. How do you think I should phrase this? Is my power that I choose who will learn who died in the night?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
If, for example, because I was trying to work out, when Ken died, I was wondering if there's a demon who's kind of thought, as I've thought, that's the tea lady there, to get the tea lady so that they can get to more people. But the other possibility, if it is a pucker, Ken's ability wouldn't have worked yesterday, so Sullivan would have died anyway.
It's very true. There's also a chance that Adam is Zombal and was just willing to be killed because...
Willing to be killed earlier.
So the idea is that Ken is either lying, but because he died, that's less likely now.
Unless it's a vigor game.
Okay, yeah, of course. So Dom could be...
Dom could be evil, or Ken is the dead organ grinder.
And I think if Dom is evil... Well, I mean, we'll find out if Ken was the organ grinder today. So that...
if he was vigor killed, it will still keep going.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
But, if Dom is evil, the likelihood is that I'm drunk, in which case.
Yes.
I think.
That's accurate. Cool. We should talk to other people, but I trust you. Okay.
This is good chat. Good
Good
chat.
chat.
Good chat.
Is my power that I choose who gets to find out who died in the night?
You are cold.
What? Cold? Not even warm?
You are cold. Think about it, Dom. I really want you to get this one.
I want to get this one.
Hello.
Hello, chum. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Well, I'm intrigued to know. Well, first of all, how are you planning on telling everybody what you were?
I might do. It is good to keep it quiet a bit. It's not necessarily a good idea, especially as I might tell a few people. To be honest, I'm still waiting to see what the lay of the land is.
Friend, I'm so sorry that you died. This must
No,
be awful for you.
It's okay, it happens to every one of us, and it's
Not me.
Not you.
Not me.
Not
No,
you. No, not you.
Empirically, going by evidence, anecdotal evidence only, I'm afraid, I will never die.
based on all the evidence I've seen,
Yeah, yeah.
I will never die because I've continued
Yet
to live
to
up until
see
now.
any conflicting evidence. World's oldest man may well be in grasp for me.
Ken telegraphing the tea lady so heavily, it feels very unlike Ken. But I put Ken down as tea lady.
Right.
So when he
I've
died,
got
I
him
was
down
like,
as tea lady.
yeah. I think anyone who's played the game before would have put him down as tea lady.
Yeah.
He nominated both. Well, he nominated his neighbour after his other neighbour had been nominated.
Right.
So there's a good chance in my eyes that either Dom is evil or Ken is the organ grinder who is now dead and we can't do anything about him.
Right, yeah, because it could be a Vigor game. The other thing I was
Yeah.
thinking is, just mechanically, I do agree that I think that kind of telegraphing, although I was talking to Luke and Ivan and Dan about it, none of them had any idea that they'd all gone like cannibal or sailor, and none of them had thought tea lady.
Oh, okay. I mean, Sullivan was also claiming sailor, but...
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
The
But
other
it was
thing is,
it was Ken's nom on Dom that made me think that he was telegraphing
That's-
tea lady.
that and then the end and Ben saying, and they do die.
And Ken went,
I was like,
"Ooh."
yeah, I thought I was like, that person wasn't supposed to die for some reason.
Was your character someone who would wake up?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. Are you chambermaid?
Okay. Huh?
Are you chambermaid?
I'm not willing to disclose, but also kind of.
Marking you as a chambermaid, then.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, did you check?
No,
Who did you
I
check?
checked you and Luke in the night.
This night?
In night one.
Night one, yeah.
And I got a 1. And I'm just trying to corroborate whether or not I was drunk in the first night. Because then that'll inform where I'm going
hard
further
claim
on.
to you. If you seem like you probably are the chambermaid, or you were
Go on.
bluffing. Puzzle master. And
Okay.
I didn't get to use my ability, sadly.
My first thing is I'm just going to hard claim. The reason why I chatted to Sullivan and Mara is that Sullivan was claiming my role, and then I just wanted to double check that he was in fact the pixie, which he did then say that he was. I am the sailor, which is why I wasn't too fussed to die, because it was a good test. Dom, I took you for a drink in the night because you seemed happy to die, so that it seemed like a safe use of maybe drunkenness.
Okay, interesting. That is very, very interesting.
Oh, have I fucked it? You seemed happy to die.
Right, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very interesting that I am drunk, given what I've just been told. Okay, interesting.
Should I not drink with you anymore?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not.
So I've got 2 worlds here. Ken is Vigor killed and potentially our organ grinder, or is a distraction from that. I think I've also heard rumblings of a bounty hunter, so it could be that he was evil.
I've also heard rumblings of a bounty hunter.
Yeah. The other thing that I think it could be is it could be distracting away from Dom, who's the other part of that 3.
Yeah. Do you know if the bounty hunter had a ping on Ken?
I don't know if the bounty hunter had a ping on Ken. I don't know
Okay.
who the bounty hunter's ping was.
Okay.
But
neither.
the other thing I was thinking is that it could be a pucker kill, and Ken's ability didn't work because he was poisoned.
Oh yeah.
But then that doesn't. I think you're right with how he reads socially, but then I can never read Ken socially.
I can never read Ken, but it felt so like
Yeah.
3 people I've talked to immediately went, oh, yeah, Ken was signaling tea lady, right?
Okay, my 3 to give you is balloonist, chambermaid, bounty hunter.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, what you could do me a favour, Luke, and if you get told something in the night that you weren't expecting, could you come and let me know? Basically, I'm the amnesiac.
Oh fuck! Sorry, Dom.
That's all right. And I think, but the thing is, I think something happened last night where I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting at all. And then I corroborated that, so I know that's. Well, I think that's accurate. So possibly, I don't know what the night order is, but possibly you've maybe drunk after that. But when I went and I asked Ben, is this my power? And I was like, I'm pretty sure that is my power. And he said, I'm cold.
Well, it is possible as well that I didn't make you drunk. Like, I might be drunk.
Adam's the one who's drunk, yeah.
Yeah.
So a bounty hunter would add another minion, wouldn't they?
they would turn an evil player, a townsfolk into an evil player. I was the evil amnesiac in a game last week, and it was really.
Oh wait, so they still would be a townsfolk, but they would just be on the evil team.
Evil
Yes,
townsfolk, yeah.
yes,
That's
yeah,
what's
bounty hunter.
Oh, hi, Mara.
is good, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a bounty hunter in play, by the way. So yeah.
You're pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I think
because you're
there's a
an evil
bounty hunter in
townsfolk.
play.
I've heard some people talk about it.
Yeah,
Ken, can I
me
talk
too.
to you privately?
Yeah. Okay.
Holly, can we have
yeah.
a chat?
Of course. Where would you like to go?
Can we go to the tower? And Dan, would you like to come with me?
I was going to say, can I come?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where I currently stand with Adam.
I never trust Adam.
No, well, no. I mean, that's obviously the easy thing to play, isn't it? But in the spirit of you hard claiming, I'll tell you who I am.
Okay.
I'm the bounty hunter,
Great. Okay,
and the name
cool.
I was given was Adam.
Right.
So I wonder if Adam is the sailor, but he's actually our evil sailor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, I mostly just wanted to spit in Dan's face and say fuck you very much for nominating me, pal.
Oh.
That's
Well, I'm glad to have seen that.
After we went for that lovely drink.
need to
Actually, we
Telling-
were punting.
I'm telling pretty much everyone just because, like, I have some built-in protection, so I'm not, and I don't mind dying. I am the sailor. That's why I was slightly confused by Sullivan and wanted to chat to him. He has now come out and said he's my pixie. It's also why I wasn't too fussed to die yesterday, but I didn't want to take the vote off Sullivan by saying I was the sailor. I wanted to see
Right.
what was going to happen there.
Right.
I went drinking with Dan day one. Dan got very cross about that. So cross that he tried to have me publicly hanged.
I'm so teetotal, you have no idea. I have a job to do, okay?
And yesterday I went for a drink with Dom because he seemed happy to die, and I thought that was safe. Holly, are you up for a drink, or is that a bad idea?
I'm a mixture because I would like not to die, but I would also I think don't have a drink with me if that's okay.
Ken, no, okay. I'm going to say this because I respect you a lot. You're aware you were blatantly signalling Tea Lady yesterday, right?
Yes, I was bluffing it.
You were bluffing Tea Lady. Okay, good.
Yes.
That changes things. Okay, good.
Yes, because there's been a few games where the tea lady has been a really good role to just kind of get social reads off their neighbours and hard claims off their neighbours, and I got
I just
two
had a big
really
conversation.
good
Yeah.
social
I had
reads
a
and hard claims.
Big conversation with Holly where we're going, Ken was so obviously signaling Tea Lady. He's evil. So we've worried you might have been the organ grinder who's now been killed, which is still possible.
No.
Or you're just not the Tea Lady and we're happy to be killed in the neck.
Hey, this has been lovely. Are you feeling? Have you had one of these delicious marshmallows?
I haven't. I need one.
Yeah, have a marshmallow, toast it up, and I'll see you back at the town square for a sort of a reconvene. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, mate. That's great.
Love this. Love it. Hey, what's your beard, mate? Gets caught in your beard, you'll never get it out.
If this is a beard, who knows anymore?
Big
who
if.
knows?
Okay.
We don't know. Not when Ben Burns is in the room, and he is.
Yeah, he is. Christ.
Don't mind me. I'm just here to intimidate you. I'm actually just browsing Twitter.
I'm feeling highly intimidated right now. All right.
Should we go back to the town then?
Yeah, this is me heading off. Yeah.
Lovely.
No,
here we go. Oh, we've done that thing where we said goodbye and we've ended up in exactly the same place.
Oh, is it that awkward kind of bit where you're like,
Yeah,
where are you off to now then?
You're getting the tube. Oh, yeah. I'll get
Me
the tube
too.
as well,
You're going east or west?
Oh, east, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going east as well.
I was gonna. I think
Not
in my head.
anymore.
I'm feeling a bit like I want to go to Acton right now.
What's Acton like? Never been. I'll find out. won't I?
About to find out, yeah. Hang on. Wait, are you coming to Acton as well?
Well, I was sort of thinking maybe I would, but maybe not
We're
anymore.
both going to go to Tower Hamlets. I mean, listen. Oh, dear.
I'm just going to get a cab. So don't worry about it, mate.
Do you want a ride share?
Oh, shit.
You said in the town, and I want to get it in the tower as well, that that the bounty hunter sounds likely. Walk me through that.
Somebody's told me they're the bounty hunter.
Oh.
Somebody's hard claimed to me that they're the bounty hunter.
Okay.
Holly's requirements for something being likely are, the bottom.
Fact. Base facts.
There is a bounty hunter, unless I've been lied to.
I mean, I have an idea that you might be our bounty hunter, but...
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not the bounty hunter. I'll tell you that I'm either the balloonist or the chambermaid.
Okay.
All right, I've heard that literal 2 for 2 from someone else.
Well, there are two roles. There are two roles in that too. So
I guess
might be
so.
that we
Yeah, I
found
guess
each
so.
other. Okay, let's head back.
Let's head
All
back.
right then.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, nominations are open, but do feel free to have an extended conversation about what your mum's favourite number is.
Having 7 players alive.
Yeah, it's a small game.
Three. We have 3 executions left. I might only have 3 demon candidates, so that's all right.
I really need the toilet. Let's kill someone.
Show off.
House is
Wondering,
vicious.
would you like us to have a jovial chat while you go for a little wee?
No, I'll do it in the night. I'll do it in the night, but it's the first thing I'll do in the night.
Like a bed
So let's
boy.
kill.
Or yeah, you'll do it at some point where you're not awake. Yeah.
Little dummy wee wee.
Shut up.
Ken, it's also worth noting as well that we've got several we only got a few execution days, but if it's a Zombull, we need to double tap.
That's true.
I don't think
it's not a zombie.
It's not a zombie.
It's
not a zombie.
It's not
Not
a
a
zombie.
Okay,
Zombull?
Dom.
The-
You just turn
the
into a
number of-
xenomorph or something. What?
The
The number of games I've been in where I've been the Zombull and people have been going, it's not a Zombull.
It's
not a Zombull.
it's impossible to be a zombie.
Because-
Because
pile of
no one died.
corpses.
Yeah, because someone died in the night.
Yeah.
and no one
Has
else
to be a
kills in the
pucker or a
night.
vigor.
other
Yeah,
than-
Apart from the
fair enough.
Godfather, and there's not a Godfather in play because
Yeah.
there's an
Yeah,
organ
an
grinder in
organ
play.
Yeah.
Yep, fair enough. Good point.
It's quite likely
Vig.
vigor, but like
Vigor?
pucker. Like
Oh.
I think Sullivan might be able to know if it's not a pucker.
If it's vigor, that casts doubt on Ken, right? Ken was
Yeah.
our organ grinder.
For sure.
Yeah, sure, but I
That's been
think
forward,
like
yeah.
a vigor wouldn't kill the minions so early because they're just going to be outnumbered voting wise. I usually don't. As a vigor, I usually don't kill the minion just on day 1 unless they've got
I
hella
wonder if
sus.
that's less powerful in an organ grinder game though, but I mean, who knows?
Organ grinder is so powerful for the
True.
whole game. You definitely want to
Yeah.
keep them around.
Second call.
Yeah, and they can't die from execution as well, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
What's the point
Um,
of killing them in the night?
Sullivan,
Good point. Yeah.
Yes.
you were going to share with the group, and then you were dragged kicking and screaming away.
Dan,
Yeah,
I swear to
I was
Christ.
bundled into a van, and
I put him on the back of a speedboat and drove away.
Mara, Adam, would you say that I can talk about my own personal part of
Yeah.
the game? Yeah. So I'm not gonna chat about what like everything else, but with me and myself, I was telling everyone that I was the sailor because I was the pixie, and I was told the sailor, and now. I'm dead, but that's fine because I was testing other things as well, so it was fine.
that was
And yeah, it was still worth me potentially dying for that.
I think enough people have probably put 2 and 2 together that I might as well just be transparent with it. I am the sailor, which is why I was happy to let Sullivan die, but I was also happy to be on the block. I just didn't want to speak to it too much to try and take the vote off Sullivan.
I had hard claims of both from Adam and Sully yesterday, which is why I dragged them both to conversation.
Yeah.
Who did you drink with, Adam?
Did you drag them both, or did you drag Sullivan and then Adam joined you?
I accepted Adam coming with me.
My
Yeah,
drinking.
and that's what, just okay. I would like this to be true, but what if this is the 3-person evil team? Because I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Because we have
I doubt
also
it'd be a
heard tell of a
2-person
bounty
evil
hunter,
team.
which was we've heard tell of a bounty hunter,
Nice.
which would
Bounty
suggest
hunter
that there's an
and
extra evil
politician.
person. So
Yeah, so that would mean that the evil townsfolk or the politician had figured out who the evil team was already and had knew to come with us, which I don't think is likely.
I will say the evil townsfolk finding out who their evil team is really hard.
Yes.
So. Yes. The people I drank with Dan day 1 and Dom day 2. The double Ds.
Double digits.
DD.
Oh, that's interesting.
Adam loves the D.
I think I should test you today, actually, to work out if Dom.
I'm happy to be
that's-
tested.
I think we shouldn't test you. No.
I think
No,
it's
that's-
I think it's probable I'll die. Just from
I don't
speaking
think
to Dom.
drunkenness is useful for us at this point.
If you die, I think you might die.
Bring it
So
to
I
a
don't
close then
think
in
that's a good
5.
idea.
I think I'll die.
Nomination. Someone.
Four.
I'll nominate
Luke-
Adam.
Luke nominates Adam.
Mara
Luke nominates
has
Adam.
Nominated. I'm afraid Mara was in there just before you, Luke.
Don't make
Mara,
us
state
choose.
yours.
You were about to end the day.
Yeah.
And we had discussed this. We might want to do something else. I will say, from my limited experience of organ grinder scripts, the first nomination tends to go through. So be aware of that.
Everyone put it up. Everyone.
Adam?
I will speak to it. It is not the end of the world if I'm put on the block. It will give us some information. But I will also say, at least we know what I'm kind of putting out into the town. From chatting around the circle, I think there might be one other person who is a better kill here.
Okay. Going to run the vote. The minimum required today is 4.
Dan hates drunkenness.
Dan hates Adam.
I need a wee so badly. The excitement.
Let's keep nominating. Let's keep nominating. Let's keep.
I nominate Dom.
Adam nominates Dom. Tell us why.
Well, my nomination has 67 parts. Part of the first.
56.
56 parts. God damn it.
My first is that the man has a weak constitution. That can't be trusted. Point the second.
Wait, explain yourself on the first point first.
I'll go into detail.
Should we do it as slowly as possible?
A Willy Buster.
A Willy Buster.
Oh my God!
Joke of the day, everyone. Joke of the day.
Joke
So
of
good,
the
I
day.
almost wet
Go
myself.
on, Dom, piss yourself. Go on, piss yourself. 'Cause that is a good joke.
With the content on.
It wouldn't even be the second or third
Come on,
time.
Dom. That's got to be worth a bit of piss, hasn't it? Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, mate.
I once
Bit
had
of
to drive
piss in
my
yourself.
car so far, and I couldn't find anywhere to stop. And the rain came down, and I just gave up. And I was on the driveway of my house.
No, not the driveway. You were there.
I held it for 45 minutes.
But you get that, right? You,
Yeah, that's the thing.
to
Like
piss
when you
myself.
start getting towards the bathroom, like your Willy knows.
the amount of times I've been going
It's
up
like,
the
it's like
stairs.
having a little Jack Russell. It's like, calm down, we need to open the door
You
first.
really knows. You really knows.
Adam, I implore you, the title of this episode has to be Your Willy Knows.
You really knows.
Anyway, Dom, would you like to add
I
anything
haven't
to
had
your
my
I needed a
prosecution
piss
yet,
once
thank
for
you.
45 minutes defense?
I'd like to have a prosecution if I may.
Oh, go for it. I thought your 56 reasons were enough.
No, in all seriousness, Dom was happy to die yesterday, and from speaking to Dom as part of my sailor obligations, I actually think you might be a better kill, Dom, just because, well, I don't want to out you, but I think you might be better.
Dom?
No, I'm not better. I think I need a bit more time, because I think I'm about to. I might be able to get something useful yet. I don't know though, and you know, it's not the end of the world if I die, but it's not a great kill. It's not a great kill, and if Adam is the sailor, then there's no risk, is there? Except I think he might be drunk, based on what I've heard.
Dying isn't the end of the world, so yeah. I mean, I
socially
wanted to put it
trust
out there, Dom, but
Dom.
I do think you are also a good kill.
Here we go then.
I socially trust
disagree.
Dom.
I think there's at least
I
two
think
more
it's a
people
bad
who are
kill.
better kills.
Yeah,
I think we should be going after demon candidates, to be honest.
I do too.
Yeah, the demons are the ones we want to kill.
No, not like testing at this stage.
Yeah.
Well,
7 people
I-
alive.
From
Maybe.
some conversations I've had, it also
You
could
think-
be a test.
Dom,
Any
could,
other
do you
nominations?
think Dom could be the demon?
Luke nominates
okay.
Mara.
Luke, tell us
Interesting.
why you have nominated Mara.
It's actually, I don't want this to go through. I just want to test something. So no votes on this one. I'm just wanted to test something. That's all.
Oh.
Okay, Mara.
Okay. I have no defense because that wasn't an accusation.
It wasn't, and it really isn't. I've got nothing to go on. I've
Okay.
not spoken to Mara.
And
It's
that's
just I
why
wanted
she
to check
died.
something.
Okay. I think I know what's going on, but okay.
Trying to work out which.
I'd like to hear it.
Yeah,
There's only one possible reason that this would be happening as far as I'm concerned.
Go on then.
I can't think of it.
I can't
I'll talk
think
to
of it
Luke
either.
tomorrow.
Any other
Yeah,
nominations?
talk to me tomorrow. Talk to me tomorrow.
Calling it then in 5, 4,
I've already
3.
nominated, okay.
2, 1. The day has ended. Nobody has been executed today.
Oh, interesting.
Everybody goes to sleep.
Not me. I'm going to the fucking toilet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little Dom. Let's chat about this. Come on.
I'm also going to go to the bathroom. I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it, you know? Christ.
Okay. That was interesting. It's especially interesting that nobody nominated Luke. So our current amnesiac ability is going to render no information for Dom. Now, Dom doesn't have an ability, he's poisoned. We could just change it to the first person who nominates them or who they nominate if we want to. And I don't see any reason not to do that because, again, we're just leading Dom down the garden path. So Luke nominated Mara. I guess we set Mara up. So we could lie and say Pucker to Dom. Frame Mara as the Pucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, well, let's do that. But first things first, let's go see Adam.
How do? Wait, that's not pirate. Ow. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You just sounded like one of those, like, bald-headed Cockney geezers. You know, it talks like this.
All right, darling. Hello. You want to come down the old feather? For a jar.
So, who are you bringing down the old feather for a jar tonight, Adam?
Well, I want to talk about it because Dom is basically. I've got who I think everyone is based on what they've told me, and I don't have an evil team amongst these people, so I'm gonna start hitting my evils at some point. Holly seems like a good candidate for evil, I think, or Luke. Yeah, I'll try and get myself killed. Right. I am going to lie about who I'm going drinking. I'm going to lie and say I took Luke. No, that'd be suspicious. I'm going to lie and say I took Mara, because Mara's the cannibal and therefore won't activate. Wait, does the cannibal, it goes from, like, night to night, right?
The cannibal has the ability of the most recently dead executee. So if there's a cannibal in play, they have Sullivan's ability right now.
Okay, so that's safe to sink fake drunkenness in. I'm going to take Holly for a drink, please.
Okay, Holly it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that's an interesting choice.
That is an interesting choice. So we can have Adam be drunk, or we can have Holly be drunk, signaling to Adam who his demon is, and it would also stop Ken temporarily from having his ability.
That seems like the most interesting of those two choices.
That is without a shadow of a doubt the most interesting. And let's be honest, we're not here to run boring games, are we? We're here to entertain. So
Absolutely.
Let's drunk Holly.
Yeah.
Which means that when we run nominations tomorrow, there will be no organ grinder on it. And then once Adam undrunks Holly, it will come back again.
Oh, wild. Absolutely wild. Okay. I'm all for it.
Also, Dom is no longer poisoned for now. Okay, right, that's interesting. We've got to stick with the ability that we're going with at this point anyway, but we will give him correct information. So we will learn that Mara was the cannibal, or is the cannibal. Hello.
Holly.
Hold on a minute. Did you just say hello, Ben?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, Holly, who would you
Yes.
like to murk this eve?
I would like to murk Luke, please.
Okay, Luke it is. Thank you.
Cheers.
Hello.
Hello, Dom. You learn cannibal. Please select a player.
I learn cannibal. All right. Oh, yeah. Tricky. Ooh, who to choose? Let's pick Adam.
Adam it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Where am I? Goodbye.
Goodbye. Monsieur Letton.
How we bienvenue à
You're muted.
mi casa. Oh, hang on. Oh, I was doing such good French as well.
Shall we try that again?
No, it was actually Spanish.
Hello, Professor Layton and the Curious
hello. I'm
Village.
here to solve some mysteries.
You sure are. With your signature broomstick.
I'm mad.
So, who is going to get swept up in your arms this evening?
I would like to pick Luke
Yep.
and Mara.
Luke and Mara, and you learn a cheeky 0.
A cheeky 0. Now that is interesting.
This is going to be fascinating, also possibly disastrous. What's interesting is people are going to look for reasons why the organ grind is not functioning. It can't be that they died tonight or yesterday, because neither of those things have happened. So they're going to surmise that it must be a character interaction. Adam, as the outed sailor, is probably going to be pressured to say who he drank with, and he'll probably lie about who it was to try and frame someone. Either that, or it could be a pucker attacking their own organ grinder tonight, which would be weird, but yeah. Oh well, shall we wake him up?
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You assemble in the town square to find the remains of no one.
What?
No deaths.
Exciting.
Good luck.
Holly, can I speak to you, please?
Yeah, of course. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to the tower.
Mara, can I have you?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you with your looks. I'll talk to you right now. Thank you.
I just want to
Let's go to
say,
the cathedral.
can I say before we go anywhere, I had a
Sure.
little drink with Mara last night. Just
That's
so
perfectly fine, darling.
I thought it
Perfectly
would.
fine.
I thought
Thank
it
you.
would.
Holly, are you the cannibal?
No,
Okay,
sorry.
doesn't matter then.
I'm not.
Okay, doesn't matter then. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Do you want to know anything else about me?
Yeah, what are you then?
I'll give you 2.
Yeah?
I'm either the balloonist or the chambermaid.
I'm the amnesiac.
Ah.
So I'm trying to work out what I do.
I thought you might have been the amnesiac when you said yesterday.
Yeah.
That you might be able to get more information. What have you had so far?
Oh man, I yesterday I thought I'd nailed it,
Yeah.
and then I went and asked, and I was told I'm cold, and so it's all just a coincidence that what I worked out was the truth.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, maybe that means I can work out who Holly is, but no, obviously not.
No.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you the bounty hunter?
No.
Okay, because I've heard of a bounty hunter going around, but nobody has been pushing on anyone evil, which is
I've
weird.
heard of a few bounty hunters. When you say nobody's pushing on anyone evil, what? As in,
Nobody's nominating someone because I have an evil read on them. Like, nobody's going after information.
Luke, what about you, mate? So yeah, I do get info in the night. So I am a balloonist, chambermaid, or bounty hunter.
Oh, okay. If you are the bounty hunter, who have you learned so far in this game?
Well, if I was the bounty hunter, I'd be able to tell you that. Actually, do you know what? I think with this far into the game, I might just come out and say it.
Pretty sure you are the bounty hunter.
Yeah. Okay. So well, yeah, and I am going to say it because I also think there's a. Okay. So yeah, I am the bounty hunter. Yes. And I was given Adam as my name, so that's why I've been quite keen for Adam to die. I wanted to nominate him yesterday. But if he, and then I thought, okay, cool. Well, he's probably our evil sailor.
I don't know.
All right.
I thought I was you.
I thought you was you.
That was. That's my story of my game. I thought I was a sailor. I wasn't.
I was actually a bear.
I was actually a bear, and now I'm dead.
Life is a highway.
The town quickly turned against me when I said, I think I'm a sailor, and they went, no, you're not.
Well, you made the mistake of telling people that you were me, and there's no more executable offence.
I think I'm Adam. All right, let's get him.
Let's get it, fellas.
Wait, I don't know for sure. Oh, no! I was only pretending.
I got told Ken's role.
Right.
And I went to Ken and said, are you this? And he went, yes, how did you know that? And I was like, well, that's what I got told in the night.
In the second night?
Yeah.
Okay, so night 2 you got Ken's role. Tea lady, right?
Wrong.
Ooh. Oh.
He ain't the tea lady.
Is he the organ grinder? What is he?
No. He's well, assuming he hasn't lied to me again, because I said, "Are you this?" and it's very easy to go, "Yes, I am." Then is it dangerous to tell you this? I don't know. Are you a good? In fact, he'd be an outsider. Is what he'd be.
Really? Okay, that's really, really useful info to me. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
because you're the balloonist.
No. No.
Are you an outsider, Ivan?
Potentially, yes. I am one of the two characters I think in the game who learn something when they die.
Learn something when they die.
So possible
Yes.
Ravenkeeper.
Or Klutz?
Klutz,
Raven.
yeah.
I am. Pick one of Ravenkeeper or Klutz.
But you're an outsider, you said.
No, I
you're
said
not.
no.
You
I
might
said
be.
I'm blue.
You're blue, okay.
Luke, I'll tell you something that might support this and not verify it, but certainly help, is that Adam came to me day one and said, "Are you the kind of guy that I could make drunk? Would it, as in, I'm either a sailor or an innkeeper, would it affect things?" And I said, "Wouldn't make a single damn. Wouldn't make a difference at all." And he didn't then make me drunk. So if he really trusted me, then he could well have done that. He didn't.
And he hasn't picked you since either, because he's picked Dom, Dan,
Yeah.
Dom, and then Mara.
Yeah. Well, they could be made up as well, completely as well.
Could be, absolutely, yeah, could be.
So you got tonsillitis, Sullivan. Your poor little tonsils.
My poor little... I've never had it before. It's not too bad because it seems to be just tonsillitis, whereas sometimes you can get you get tonsillitis and a thing on top. Like poor old Tempest, he's got potentially glandular fever.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad I don't have. Cause
and of course, the symptoms for glandular fever and tonsillitis are similar, so it's possible you've both got mono. What does that suggest, Sullivan?
It suggests that maybe when we went for a drink, just me and Tempest, only the other day, that we shouldn't have kissed as much as we did.
Ivan's, all he said is he's not worth killing right now. He said that to me on day one. He said that yesterday. I don't know what that means. Holly's claims are both... Both of the claims she gave to me are powerful. One of them is a very hard demon bluff, but not impossible. And the other one is a dodgy demon bluff for another reason. So,
because Holly has claimed 2 to me too.
Yeah.
Do you want to...
Was it Balloonist and Chambermaid?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's sticking with that story elsewhere.
Yeah. Chambermaid is a really hard bluff for the demon because you don't know who everyone is, and Balloonist is a hard bluff on this script because there needs to be an extra outsider.
Could be.
Clearly, you are
something else. Who knows? Could
no,
be
come on.
Chambermaid.
I'll tell you he was. I'll tell you what he was if you. You're the balloonist, right?
I am the balloonist, and Ken's one of my names.
Yeah, so Ken's the puzzle master is what I was told. Puzzle master in the night, and then I went to him and went, "Are you the puzzle master?" He said yes.
Fuck.
So I've got salt water, a lemsip, and a cup of tea, all within like just outside of arm's reach, because Daddy Bear made me come sit back down.
You know what, mate?
taunting.
I'm going to give you official permission in the next 60 seconds to go and get your stuff.
Fuck yeah! Oh shit! Oh no, I need to pour in the milk.
That's 50 seconds. You better fucking hurry.
Adam,
Oh, hello, Dan.
can I take you to the campfire?
Yes.
Just wanted to apologise for being so rude on our date. I feel a sense of shame.
I think you're only feeling that shame because I told the town about it and you faced a significant backlash, and only now do you regret your actions.
Yeah, listen, public shaming works. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You've claimed that you have drunk with Mara,
I did claim that.
and I would like to know A, why, and B, what your read of Mara is.
I am a little sus of Mara.
Okay.
But the role that Mara told me she wouldn't be affected by being drunk right now.
Oh, Sullivan, what's your read on this game so far?
Oh, I'm confused.
I asked him that because I specifically knew he was away making tea.
I am confused.
What?
Why did
What's
no
the...
one die?
I mean, either sailor, innkeeper, or maybe there's still a tea lady out there, which would be amazing.
That'd be hilarious if there was a tea lady out there.
There's a secret tea lady out there. Oh.
What, do you think that's possible, or do you think that's
What if
unlikely?
Dan's the tea lady and somebody tried to kill me last night?
Maybe?
Because Dan was really
Maybe.
annoyed about being drank with.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
And
I have
he's
no
not
idea what
claiming,
Dan is.
He's not claiming information, because I thought he was the bounty hunter.
Also,
Of
we're looking at...
which there is one out there, but they're not pushing on their information, Sullivan.
The fact that no one died last night would lead me to and you made Mara drunk. That's putting Mara with demon suspicion in my head. Because I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to understand.
I don't see why someone would go for me, like, in the night. Unless they just didn't believe I was the sailor. Because I think that's the only thing. Either I've made the demon drunk, or the demon went for me, which doesn't make sense.
And I will say, I have heard an evil accusation against you.
Yeah.
In private. So, like, that would be the other reason that you weren't gone for, because you're a part of the team.
Yeah, sure. I mean, for me, it wouldn't make sense to go for a sailor anyway. You got a 50-50 shot killing no one.
Hello, Ben.
Hello, Dom. What are you guessing today?
I don't know. It's like, is it something to do with a character's power affecting the person I've chosen?
That's a really good guess, actually, but you're unfortunately cold.
Well, I mean, I'm quite glad about that, because if it was that would throw up so much confusion in my worldview that it would be really disastrous.
Welcome back, everyone. 7 of you alive still. That means 4 votes required still. Nominations are open.
Dan nominates Mara.
Dan nominates Mara. Tell us why.
So I think at this point, I would like to tell you who I am, and I would like to share with you all the information I've got. I just want to go on blast and see what's going on. So, I am the town's chambermaid. I, on night 1, picked Ken and Luke, which got me a 1. Various conversations that I had, including Adam telling me I was drunk. Interesting. So we'll put an asterisk next to that. Night 2, I got Luke and Adam, and I got another 1, which does vibe with the information that I've had shared with me. Later on, we'll get to that. And then last night, I checked Luke and Mara and got a 0. That scans with everything that I'm supposed to have known, unless I have been drunk this whole time. And the fact that we had 0 deaths last night, and Adam claimed to the group before we all went off for private chats that Adam took Mara for a drink, I think Mara might be our demon, and that's why there were no kills last night.
I would have still woken up.
That's...
Yeah.
Mara, anything to add?
If I was the demon, I would have woken up, even if I was drunk. I'm not the demon, and I didn't wake up last night.
Okay.
So
4 is the number required.
Speaking to it, though, I will... Okay. Because I don't understand why no one else died for any other reason.
Hello.
Hello.
What's
going on here, eh?
Oh, wait.
He's not enough.
The organ grinder's drunk.
The organ grinder's drunk.
How can the organ grinder be
Whoa.
drunk? Oh,
Spicy.
Well,
Well,
would
Mara,
say
you got away with that then.
that is
Mara,
interesting.
You...
Sullivan and Adam, you know I can't be the organ grinder.
How so?
That's interesting.
Wow.
This is
that
really,
clear?
really interesting. It's all coming
Yeah,
That was
together.
our first conversation on day 2.
I nominate Ivan.
Okay.
Dom nominates Ivan.
true.
Tell us why, Dom.
So, mainly through a process of elimination, for me, and I know that my worldview might be completely wrong, because I might have been lied to quite hard early on, and bought it like a sucker. But the fans know I'm no sucker. I probably am a sucker here. But there's also some other information that corroborates that Ivan might be different to me, and I know I'm a good townsfolk. And if Mara is drunk and is the organ grinder, that, for me, what I know about everyone else, what people have hard claimed, or what I think I've worked out, That only leaves Ivan, whose character I do not know.
Okay, I can tell you what I am. I don't have to hide it. This will corroborate with, I think, everything I've told anyone, and I'm a klutz. So the issue here is if you do execute me, you run a risk of losing the game. Go for it. It's not going to be useful to kill me. There is no use. If you truly think I am the demon, go for it.
Well, to come back to you on that, I think getting rid of the klutz is always good if you're confident you can pick a good player.
I also I know this might be slightly pertinent to Dom's accusation that he has made here, because it's kind of based on something that Adam has said. I've also been given some information, or I've heard information. I've not been given it personally, but I've heard information that Adam's evil. So I just want to make sure that he could possibly be lying. Mara's not the goblin grinder, but it's a case of that Adam did take someone out for a drink, and
But not me.
but not
Right.
Mara.
This has been a very long nomination. I'm going to run the
Sorry.
vote.
But Holly had something pertinent though. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think we should kill the klutz now rather than
yeah,
let
I think
the demon
that
choose.
might be a good idea. To be
That's
honest.
fine. Go for it, as long as someone can give me a hard yes.
Pick
that I
me.
can actually...
Pick
Pick
me.
me.
Pick me. Pick me.
I'm not
no,
looking at your
no,
faces.
no, no.
Adam, you're saying
Not
pick
enough.
you.
Three's
is that
not
right?
enough.
No,
Not
pick
enough.
Dom. Pick Dom.
Three's not
Not
enough
enough.
anyway.
I'm
Any
sorry.
other
I-
nominations?
Three's not enough anyway.
Oh, we should have done that.
Luke
That means
nominates
I just
Adam.
die, right?
Luke nominates who? Adam.
Adam.
All right, tell us why, Luke.
Because I've been given information from various sources that Adam's evil. I think that he is the sailor, but I think he's an evil sailor, and I think this is probably time to try and get this through, so that person can try and gain some more information.
But you could... Oh, I see, because if we try and kill him, he can't die, so an execution would go through and he wouldn't die. Is that what you mean?
Well, that's it. I mean, it's yeah. I just think that's all I'm going on. I haven't been given a lot of other information, but that's the information I've been given.
Adam.
I'm not evil. I'm good. Our organ grinder is clearly drunk. I took Mara out for a drink. Mara is evil, and I am not. No matter what happens, I am not going to die now.
That's good point, actually. Adam's not going to die now anyway, because the organ grinder is clearly drunk.
Vote it through if you want, but I'm not going to die.
Yeah,
so-
he's not going to die. He's not going to die.
Why? Okay.
Why won't he die?
Because the
Because
organ
the
grinder's
organ
drunk.
grinder's drunk.
The
He's
only
a-
way
he's
that
a
the
evil
organ
sailor.
grinder could get drunk is for me to make them drunk. Mara
I
is
see.
provably evil, so
Yeah,
like,
that's
I-
weird.
I'm not.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
very
Why,
weird.
why
not
haven't we had a kill in the night? Why
Yeah,
haven't we?
that's
why,
what I
why
can't
not?
work out. I'm just.
Sullivan.
Could
The
have
demon might have sunk a kill to.
Sunk a
to,
kill.
Do you remember that conversation we had on day 2 where I said that Adam might basically just be a super poisoner?
Yes, I think. Yes.
Where I said, I said he was 90% good, but 10% a super poisoner.
I could
Yes,
be, I
yes,
could be
yes,
evil,
yes.
but I ain't. You're evil.
This
Mark.
is a.
It's
well,
between the two of you, isn't it?
Any other
Which is-
nominations?
We've also
Can
got
I
a
ask?
conflict
Can I ask
in
for the
another
town's
place, I
help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I will say about.
I'm the amnesiac, and I can't work it out.
What if you
What did you do last night?
So each night I get woken up, and I pick someone.
Yeah.
So I picked someone on the first night.
Uh-huh.
I picked myself.
Who did you pick last night?
I'll get to that, Mara. Calm down, slow. Cool your jets.
Think through the organ grinder. Sorry, carry on.
I picked myself, and then the following night I got told Puzzle Master. Then I had to pick someone else.
Yeah.
So I picked Luke. The following night I got told Cannibal. And I had to pick someone else. No, was that right? I wrote this down. Hang on. I picked myself.
I don't think that is right.
I picked myself, and then the following night... the following night I got told Puzzle Master, I picked Luke. The night after that, I got told Cannibal, I picked Adam.
So confused.
And that brings us up to now, right?
That's
Is
very
it?
confusing.
Oh, Dom, I think I might. Hold on. I
Is
might
it
be able
people
to help
you've
you out
had-
somewhere.
What you say?
I don't know. Like it's. I don't want to say too much. Is it neighbours?
two-
Is it something to do
two-
with
two-
neighbours?
No, is
I
it
don't
number of
think it's
letters in the
neighbours.
name?
This is so hard. What did you
I'm
ask
going to have
today?
to push you for final call, guys.
I
need to
nominate
put-
Holly
Mara nominates Holly. Tell us why.
because you were pushing for final call.
Every time.
Holly, unless Luke is specifically one thing, I don't think you can be what you're claiming to be.
I think I can. I think there's a couple things in play going on at the moment that I'll be able to explain
Oh,
tomorrow.
it could be a vigor. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Can I add
Yeah.
pertinent information to that?
Go for it.
Because I don't know, with Mara being drunk and us Organ Grinder. We're going with Organ Grinder. I don't feel any need to sort of like withhold your sort of confidences. Yeah. Holly has claimed 2 roles, and Mara reckons that both of them are demon bluffs.
I reckon they're both bad, hard demon buffs.
Right.
The hard demon bluffs.
What? One of which was the chambermaid, so we're going to ruin that. Remove that one. Yeah. So Holly, if you're what?
I'm not the chambermaid.
If you're what the other one was,
yeah,
then make a defense about like that. I don't know.
I don't want to die in the night.
Nope. I trust Holly. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to run the vote, guys.
This is weird. For
I'm really annoyed about this.
But you've got some info.
I wouldn't vote for anyone the possible organ grinder has nominated.
Oh, I hate how badly I'm being framed by Adam. I hate this.
I don't know how else it could happen. I don't know.
I think he's framing you quite well.
Unless there's another organ.
One's not enough.
Yeah. Can I just say about quickly about the Mara Adam snafu situation? I will say, in Mara's defence, Mara did confirm who I was before I said anything, and even if Mara was as evil as they come, she would have never have known who I was.
To be fair, Sullivan,
she's got 2 wrong.
When we had that 3-way chat, didn't I tell you, aren't you my pixie? The first thing that was said. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure when we went into our 3-way chat.
If I don't hear another nomination,
I said he was
accused me of being something that I'm not.
I said he was a
nominate someone.
You weren't executed. I don't know.
To be fair, Adam, I don't actually remember that.
Holly nominates Dom.
I can't 100%.
Holly nominates who? Sorry.
Is Dom? I said. Has Dom been nominated already?
Dom has not been nominated today.
Okay.
Tell us why, Holly.
Because I want just a little bit more time with this. I have a couple of worlds with a couple of demons at the moment. Dom is one of them, although he did read really good in the conversation we just had. But there's one world in which Dom is evil, and I'm just remembering the whole Ken Sullivan thing at the beginning of this game, which is kind of deflected away from Dom for the rest of the game. So I just don't want to take him out of our heads, basically.
Dom?
I'm the amnesiac. I'm a good townsfolk. I think my potential is quite good if I can just nail it down exactly how it works, which I'm running out of time to do. So actually, it's probably not the end of the world. It's probably not going to change the game that much if I die now, because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to work it out. I thought I really nailed it, and I hadn't. But so I don't really mind. But this isn't a good kill because I am a good player, collecting information that we have yet to correctly interpret. But maybe I'll die in the night anyway, so it might not matter.
There we go then. Still looking for 4.
Who did you pick last night again, Dom?
You picked Adam last night, right?
Yes. Dom? Yeah.
And
I think we should get someone on the block, but I don't know if Dom's a good one.
No.
Yeah, so Dom's not enough. Guys, I'm of the opinion that you're not capable of mustering 4 votes, so we'll call it in 5, 4, 3,
Is Luke
2,
killing? I don't know.
1, and once again we have no executions today.
That was bad. That's bad day. Bad day, everyone.
Well, I'm glad that wasn't a total disaster.
No, that all seemed to balance out okay.
Yeah, quite the opposite actually. I found it very entertaining, and I think presumably Adam will now, I think, erroneously believe that Holly is the organ grinder, but it doesn't matter because that will lead him probably to have a conversation with her and thus discover who his team is. I guess from this point onwards, we are not drunking anyone but Adam with Adam's ability. I think because we need Adam to die, because we're getting to a point now where people not being executed is actually hindering the evil team because it's not racing towards the conclusion. So if there's a chance Adam can be executed, we probably want it to happen. So let's go see who he picks, but it's almost certainly going to be an arbitrary choice.
Okay. That was a close one, eh?
Well, it's nice to know I found one member of my evil team.
Have you initiated conversation with them yet, Adam?
No, I didn't have a chance because somebody gonged us last night before I was ready.
Oh, I'm sorry for running the game.
Also, to be fair, I couldn't have worked it out before the first vote. So I will talk to Holly at some point tomorrow, and hopefully she can clue me in who my fucking demon is.
I bet you 50 quid she does not believe you.
Oh my god, if she does. Well, we'll see. That'll be fun. Okay, who to little drinky poos? Because I'm gonna say that I did it with Mara again, but just that you decided to fuck me over by making me drunk. Not Ivan, because either he's my demon or that really works for us. Actually, no, there's no other thingy, so that works. So it's either going to be Dan or Luke, because one of them's probably gonna die tonight. But one of them's probably my demon. Let's go with. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with it. Let's go for Dan. He's powerful. Okay. He's probably gonna die, and it's a waste. But let's go for it.
Dan it is then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, Adam's drunk.
Yeah.
As per the plan.
Yeah.
Amazingly, Mara still has the ability of the pixie, so we don't wake her up. So we're straight over to Holly with her kill choice.
I really don't know who to kill, because something's stopping me killing, and I guess it's probably an innkeeper. It could be a sailor, but I didn't try and kill Mara. I'm so confused. I'm in two spaces. One is to try and kill Luke again. I think Luke could be the innkeeper. Or I could try and kill Ivan, who's the klutz. But Ivan could be protected right now in some way. I'm going to go for Ivan. Ivan.
Ivan it is. Thank you.
No problem.
Good choice. I think objectively the best choice, probably. Yeah, Ivan's going to be forced to make a decision. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one, that, and I think it's entirely possible he might select Adam. I don't know. Oh well, we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a morning problem.
So yeah, more poisoned info for Dom. He picked Adam last night, and then Luke nominated Adam, so I've moved the reminder over to Luke. Dom is poisoned though, so what shall we say that Luke is? Shall we say that Luke is the Pooker who is trying to frame Adam as being evil?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Hello, Dominic Allen.
Hello, Benjamin Beans.
That was an interesting accent. Benjamin Beans.
Benjamin Beans.
Well, anyway, you learn Pooker. Pick a player.
Fuck's sake. Okay. Let's go for Holly.
Hello, Monsieur Letton.
Bonjour. Ça va?
Où est le discotheque?
Right fucking here, mate.
Right, any road. Who are you gonna look at?
I'd like to look at Adam and Holly.
Holly, Adam, Holly. And you learn a cheeky 2.
A 2?
A 2.
Okay.
That is an interesting choice because tonight, according to Holly's balloonist bluff, is the last night that she would wake up and receive info. So it's good that Dan did that tonight. He probably won't pick Holly again tomorrow. So very good for the evil team.
Nice.
Right. Let's wake him up.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
You know what? Never says good morning back to me. This is helpful.
You call this morning?
Well,
I've been up 6 hours.
It's a kind of morning, that's for sure.
Oh.
You all assemble in the town square to find, hung like a Chad. This is one swing vote that won't be counted. Ivan.
Oh. We knew it was going to happen, right? We knew it was going to happen.
Oh.
How much? So I am the klutz. How much conversation am I allowed?
You
Pick
generally
me.
speaking, the storyteller will allow a powwow of 30
Okay.
seconds to a minute, and then they'll start
Ivan.
pressing on you.
Ivan, pick me, and then I think I figured it out, and I want to talk to everybody. I'm 100%. You can bank
I
on me.
agree, Dan.
I'm legit good.
100%
I think I've worked
you
it out.
Dan.
What's the info that says Dan is good?
I told everybody on the Chambermaid. I've told a few
Yeah.
people. I have hard claimed elsewhere.
I don't know if there's any hard
Is there
info
any
social
mechanical
things
info
or-
though?
Oh,
Because
God.
this is a demon bluff.
I don't know.
Do we have any mechanical anything here? Like,
I
thought-
Ivan,
kind of
I
gone for that
Ivan, I
somebody
figured
is-
it out, and I will tell you exactly who I think is who is the demon. I'll tell you, and indeed who is the drunk. I'll even out everyone in the circle. I promise you, I'm good. Please pick
Oh,
me.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't like that. But, okay.
I don't know if there's. You can pick me because I am.
God.
I'm a good player. You can pick me.
I believe Luke, but pick me because I know I'm legit.
I would
If
say
Luke
go
is
for
the
Dan.
bounty
If
hunter,
this
pick
much
Luke.
information is on the line, then I think go for it. You could also pick me, but no.
Is anyone saying
I
don't
would-
pick Dan?
I wouldn't.
I just don't
wouldn't
know.
pick-
And that's
I wouldn't
why
pick
I'm saying
Adam,
pick me.
basically.
Holly's saying she doesn't know is why I'm saying pick me.
Okay. Guys, shut up.
We
Right?
have to.
I was
It's your
talking
choice,
with-
man. I'll go with whatever you do it for.
Guys,
We have to.
if this ends the game, that's hilarious. And if it and Dan, if you're lying, I believe you anyway, which is great. I pick Dan.
Ivan, your first time on this channel.
No, don't do this, please.
Thank you very much for your choice, Ivan.
Good man, Dan.
Hey,
good
Well,
man.
Okay.
Dan.
New Dan was
Good,
good.
Man, Dan.
Can I
Can
just
I
say
please give you
that
my
was-
read of the circle?
Yeah,
Please do.
I was
Because
gonna
I
say
think
that was-
I've figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done, Ivan, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Is that?
Oh yes, well done. Thank you, Ivan.
Well
Thank
done.
you for trusting me.
Dan,
I
Before you start, I took Mara out for a drink, obviously.
so we
Of course,
have
he said, yeah.
okay. So we have open vote. I think I have worked out that our demon is Holly, and I want to work backwards
Yes.
from that. Mathematically speaking, if we look at what we have on the board, we have 5 townsfolk, 2 outsiders, a minion, and a demon. We know that Ivan was the klutz. That's one of the outsiders gone. I've heard tell of another outsider. Am I allowed to say who that is? I don't want to. Sod it, I'm outing them. Ken's a puzzle master.
Puzzle master.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which will make someone else drunk.
corroborate that.
Yeah.
Which will make someone else drunk. I think the person the person who is drunk is Luke, which would mean that someone's not evil.
No. Even if I was
No.
drunk, someone still
No,
would
that
be
doesn't work
evil
like that.
because
You
they.
Yeah, and
Right,
Adam
right
is evil.
person.
Yeah.
We've had a hard claim of the amnesiac.
Stuff
We've
in the
had-
brackets happens before the game
Yes.
begins.
Yeah.
Give it
Happens
I had
before
that
the game.
confirmed.
Okay, fine.
So you'd be
Right.
told the wrong
Um,
person
so-
was evil, right? So
I
Yes,
would
that's
be
true.
told the wrong person.
There
when
would be an
someone
evil
is
player, and you'd be
Yeah.
told
Look,
the wrong person.
I figured out you're the bounty hunter because I was given the Pixies ability on night 2 and was told bounty hunter. That's the only way I could have known there was a bounty hunter in play, and that's how I knew you were the bounty hunter. Carry on.
Thanks, mate.
So I think that with that scans that Dom is the amnesiac. I know I'm good, and that's been confirmed to the rest of the circle. Adam is Sailor. It leads me to believe that Holly, who has claimed, based on the 2 things she claimed, I know I'm one of them. So the other one that Holly has claimed there's been no forthcoming information from that. I think Holly might be the demon.
Well, I can tell you now. Can I tell you now? Because I'm absolutely happy to die today because I've had my 4 nights of info. However, it looks like it contains 2 outsiders. So my feeling is that I'm drunk. But there must be 3 outsiders in play if I'm in play. Even if I'm drunk, there has to be 3 outsiders.
Unless
So
there's a vigor.
No, vigor,
Then-
vigor.
not if there's a vigor.
if there's a vigor, that takes one away.
Oh.
But there's 2 outsiders.
And
We think it is a vigor because I think Sullivan got correct info, so it's not a perker.
Oh, well then that makes sense.
No, it's not Sub. Oh
Then-
shit, Sullivan
then
didn't
what's-
die tonight.
so
Sullivan
just
didn't
to
die
chip
tonight.
in.
Actually,
Just to
What
chip
name-
in,
what names did
No,
you
I was
get?
I'm not
executed,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, what did Holly get?
Yeah, I got Ivan night 1, Dom,
Outside.
Ken, and then last night I got Adam.
And that to
And what did
chip
Adam say
in
to
to
you?
chip in that Holly did say that to me earlier as well, so she's not making. She's been consistent.
The point is, if there are 2 outsiders and a vigor, I'm right? Because there has to be.
yes.
So,
Dan,
in that
here's-
case,
here's
I'm
the-
good.
Dan,
Here's what I would say.
Of
Sorry, can I just
sorry,
to clarify
sorry,
on Holly's thing? Sorry, Mara.
course,
Um,
of course.
If Holly is our balloonist, she was given 2 outsiders, and she was given a townsfolk and an evil townsfolk. But Adam's, if my information is correct, because I am the bounty hunter, and I was told that Adam is evil, and I figured that Adam is our evil sailor. I think that was pretty obvious from yesterday. My whole I was given information bollocks. That
Wait,
means you were
what?
given
Why?
you were given 2 townsfolk and 2 outsiders, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Which
Which
does
add up that
does-
you are the drunk. Which in case if you are the drunk, that means I am correct and Adam is our evil sailor,
or is an evil something else.
or is the evil something else?
Wait,
But
We're
the,
getting a lot of
the
info
sailor,
that
but
he's
the
an
sailor
evil
seems to,
sailor, but
but the
Wait.
sailor seems to make sense because we didn't have because we got to vote yesterday, and we got to see the votes yesterday, which means that
Ken-
someone the goblin grinder was drunk.
Ken has made someone drunk this whole game.
Yes, and I
right?
don't know
Now
who
it's
it is.
possible
It could be
that's
you.
me,
It
but
could be you.
last night I checked Adam and Holly and got a 2.
Yeah, which makes
And
sense.
Yeah.
if they are both claiming they are, that's legit. So it
Yeah.
couldn't have been me.
I
Night
know
2,
that
checked
I'm
Luke
good.
And Adam,
Dan's
and that's
probably
a
sober then.
1.
I
So I think I got legit information for the whole thing. I think Ken made Luke drunk, which is making us believe that Adam is evil.
Yeah.
No.
What did
believe Holly-
what happened
I
yesterday
have to
to
be
confirm
drunk.
that I was evil?
I have
But
to
how
be
do you have to
drunk.
be drunk? Because you've got correct information.
But Adam picked you night 1, right? So Adam is probably evil because he's lying about that.
Yeah, the
I'm
only
going to cut in here for a second. By all means, do continue afterwards. Just to let you know, a minute or 2 left if you want to get private chats in, then we're going to talk
Yes,
nominations.
I'd like to talk to you, Ben. I've got something important to ask you. Okay, Ben.
Okay, Dom.
Taking a punt here. Taking a punt.
Go for it.
Is it telling me a character that is not in play but the same category of the person I've picked?
Is it telling you that a character is not in play but of the same
Category as in townsfolk, outsider, demon, minion.
I'm afraid you're cold.
That
was a good guess, though. That is a good ability.
If that had been right, that would have really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well. Never mind. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good.
Can I just put something out there for a
Of
second?
course, Holly. Of course.
The outside account is correct for my existence. Now,
Yeah.
my information seems to be completely wrong with what I've got down for everybody's bluffs. I would love to know if anyone's picked me. I think the only characters on this script that can do that are the innkeeper and the sailor, and it could be that Adam, who is evil, has picked me and isn't telling me,
Yes.
or it could be that I'm puzzle drunk.
I have never picked you.
Well, yeah.
Holly, tell me who you picked again.
I don't pick. I get given a
Yeah,
name
yeah,
each
yeah.
night.
Okay,
So I've
you're
got
given.
Ivan night 1, Dom night 2, Ken night 3, and then Adam last night. So my information isn't right.
No.
Which means that either you're being poisoned or one of the outsiders is lying
Yeah, which would
And-
then mean my existence
and Dom
isn't
is not
right.
the amnesiac.
Yeah.
Or
I am
Adam
the
is not the sailor.
The problem with if one of the outsiders is lying is we've had no other claims of other outsiders.
They have to
Yeah.
be
There
telling
might
the
be a
truth.
politician, though. There might be a politician in play.
Yeah.
I'm very sus there is a politician
Hey,
as well. So.
do you want my latest amnesiac info?
Yeah.
Sure.
See if anyone can make any sense of this. So, last night I got told I'd picked Adam the night before. Last night I got told Pucker, and I chose Holly today.
What?
And I checked.
Sorry. Can you just go through it again, please, Dom?
Let me go through everything.
Yes, please.
So on night 0, I picked myself.
That's night
The
1.
following
It's
night,
like one, yeah.
or whatever. The following night, I get told Puzzle Master, and then I pick Luke. The next day, I speak to Ken, who's the most recent death, and I say, "You the Puzzle Master?" Ken says, "Yes, I am." How did you know that?
weird.
So then now I'm thinking, oh, it's to do with the most recent death. So then I guess that, and I get cold. The following night, I get cannibal, and I choose Adam. So I'm guessing things like, is it something to do with alignment? I think I guessed early on. That was cold.
Okay. What
Is
did you
it something
guess
to do
today?
with neighbours? I worked out it couldn't be to do with neighbours
Did
because
you ask something today already?
Yeah, hang on. So I asked Holly if she was the cannibal. She said she wasn't. So that's obviously nothing to do with neighbours. So then, to last night, I got told I picked Adam the night before. I got told Pucker, and I chose Holly. And my question was, is it? I'd also asked if it's powers that are affecting other characters. No, that was cold. And then just now I asked if I'm selecting people and then getting told characters that are not in play but are the same category as the character they are playing, and that was cold as well. So
Dom, my guess.
Can I make a guess? Can I make
Yes.
a guess of what
Yes.
your thing is?
Were we going to have private chats?
We
Because
can
this
do.
feels like something that's good for nominations if people want to have private chats. Does anyone want to
well,
have
It
one?
feels like
I think
we're out of private chat time, really, doesn't
I
it?
feel like we're
Yeah, I
beyond
think
private
we are.
chats anyway.
My
Yeah.
guess, Dom, is if you pick a good, I don't know why you got called out, but it's if you pick a good player, you learn an in-play character. If you pick a evil player, you learn a not in-play character.
Well, also, Luke
That
nominated me.
would have rendered a
Yeah.
warm, just so that
Oh
everyone's
yeah, no,
aware.
that's
Yeah.
why the question. I think.
Look,
less-
you
less than
nominated
that.
me the day after Dom picked you, right?
Yes, because Dom picked me, and I was wondering if Dom's.
I am the
ability
cannibal.
was- Yeah, and then I suddenly thought, oh, maybe it's something to do with. I think someone said names yesterday, and I was like, I wonder if it's like the next name on from, because we do the clap thing in order when we do the sync up, right? And I thought, oh, maybe it'll be a fun thing to do around that, but that doesn't work out because Dom's first one was Puzzle Master.
I nominated Dom the first
and Ivan came after. Ivan comes after Dom.
Yeah, not the other way around, you're right.
Yeah.
I nominated Dom the first day.
Holly comes after Dom in the order.
Hang on then. Hang on.
Sorry.
If, as Ken suggests, it's something to do with if I pick good
That was
players,
cold,
I get
though.
an in-play character, and I pick bad players, I get an out-of-play character. I picked Luke and got an potentially out-of-play character that we'd heard no claims of, and then Mara has just come out and said she was the cannibal, which sounds to me like a minion trying to support the demon when they're getting cornered.
Sorry.
I do think this could be
Before we go down that route, Ivan,
This could
I
be
claimed to
evil.
Ivan first chat that I was a cannibal. I claimed to Sullivan and Adam second first chat on day 2.
Nominations are open.
This could be an evil.
yeah.
So Mara did say that she was a cannibal and that she'd tell everyone she was something else. That's what I know that she told me. I don't have any reason to, because of my role, I don't have any reason to.
Dan nominates Holly.
Dan, tell us why you have nominated Holly.
I gave my list of the game at the start of the day. There is a possibility, Holly, I do concede, that you are drunk because you're getting on information. There's also a possibility that you're just lying through your teeth, so you're the villain. And I think that in my reading of it, just to reiterate to everybody, Puzzle Master Ken makes Luke drunk, which means the information he got that Adam was evil is incorrect. And I think that I don't buy it from Holly. So I think Holly is the sole remaining Baden, a demon rather. I also think there's a possibility, just as an asterisk, that Ivan was the organ grinder, not the Klutz, and the Klutz was a great bluff for the organ grinder. But to bring it right the way back, I think Holly is the demon.
I have to be pertinent. If you really think I'm evil, today's a good day to kill me. I'm drunk. This vote is secret.
Yeah, Adam is drunk.
Holly, your response.
Because it
It will be
says
secret. What?
Oh, this vote was secret.
Oh,
right.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, the organ.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
It's looking like, well, we know it can't be a Zumball. It's looking like it's a Vigor Mortis. If it is a Vigor Mortis, we have the right amount of outsiders to prove that I am in the game. I am in the game. However, I am finished. So there's no massive harm in getting rid of me, apart from the fact that I am a pretty verified good player with the amount of outsiders. But I am happy to go because I am spent. But I do think there are better demon candidates out there right now. Certainly than me, because there's the right amount of outsiders for me.
I would say
Minimum fee
pertinent
required.
that the idea that Ivan is the organ grinder doesn't make sense because he wasn't drunk with the day before, and Adam would have to be evil there, so there is an evil sayer, which means Luke is sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Lucas,
Holly is
I
the
think-
drunk.
I think Luke is sober and Adam is evil. As far as I'm concerned,
yeah,
Adam has
who's
to be
the-
evil.
Any
Who's the
other
drunk
nominations?
then?
Luke nominates Adam.
Yeah.
Luke nominates Adam. Tell us why.
I'm the bounty hunter. I've been told that Adam is evil, and this looks like the first chance I'll actually get to get him on the block and get him killed.
Adam.
Yeah, you are drunk. I am good. Mara is our organ grinder. They elected not to make Mara drunk 2 nights in a row. I'm definitely drunk. This is definitely going to go through. You're definitely going to kill a good character, but at least I'll be out of the conversation. Not
Well,
much
what I
so it's
would say,
fine.
Adam, is if we do kill you, I will get another name, unless
Yeah.
of course I'm murdered.
Or you
And that-
die tonight.
I think it's likely I'm going to die in the night anyway. But hey, it's
My problem with that is that you're drunk and you're going to get another wrong name. So
but that's
it's
also
fine.
Holly.
That's also information.
Also, is Holly going to glean any new good information? Is she not spent?
I
Not
am
keep
spent,
Holly on the
but I'm
block?
still a
then,
good
Then let's
player.
kill Holly because I think she's the villain.
we
And I think
already
I-
voted for Holly.
It's also not necessarily good information.
I know, so I'm
though,
just saying
because they
don't
could tell you the
overdo
truth.
it.
We don't know. Like, your information's unreliable is the problem.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
We
not.
know
It's not
Adam's
necessarily
evil.
good.
I'm going to run the vote, guys. Let's do it.
I'm not evil. You're killing a good boy.
Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Luke, take the calm down.
Like you just waste an execution on a good character, but it's fine. We've got plenty left alive.
Yeah. I think it's a good character.
Any other
Not a good player.
nominations?
If anything, it's also good to get the sailor off the board.
Yeah, I don't mind going. I just I
Well,
worry
then
that
in
this is
5.
going to cement me as evil from now on when I
4.
know I'm not. We need to still be looking at Mara.
3.
Holly nominates Luke.
Holly nominates Luke. Tell us
Huh?
why.
It's just that his info's not verified. It could be a really, really good demon bluff. just because I'm looking around for demons, and that's what I know. That I personally think we should have killed Adam today. I have no idea if it's got the amount of votes we need, but in the other world in which Bounty Hunter is a demon bluff, Luke is a potential demon.
Pertinent. Can I
Luke
add
is
pertinent?
the other one.
Please do, Donald.
Pertinent information. This would tie with the suggestion that if I'm picking people and I'm getting out of play characters if they're evil, that's only applied to Adam and Luke. So it's possible they're both evil. Adam possibly is trying to draw heat, or like there was some sort of psychological play going on there. I don't know, but either way, I think Luke's a bit sus. Mainly because of the Mara thing earlier when Mara came out as cannibal. But then, I know people have said she did say that earlier, but not to me.
Can I pertinent as well?
Pertinent away.
Just yeah. I mean, Luke is the other option in my little working it out, because I mean that would explain that unless Adam's been the organ rider this whole time and has been lying through his teeth. Why you claimed I was drunk, but everything I don't know. Luke is the other demon. It's Holly or Luke.
Okay. Someone is puzzle drunk.
We'll kill Luke today.
Okay,
and kill Holly
Luke,
tomorrow.
your defense?
I'm probably going to get killed in the night, or actually I might not now because I'm being sort of highlighted as a potential demon. So I might actually be, that might do me a favour. But there's also a chance. Well, Dan, your information also does back me up, because every time you have checked me, I have not woken up. Those are the nights, apart from the first night when I did wake up and you did get that 1, and Ken would have been your 0.
That's why Holly is my number 1 pick.
Yeah, so your information does also back me up, but I actually think a lot of slander being thrown my way could actually keep me alive. So thanks everyone.
Pertinent info. If there is actually a cannibal, then
we've had 8,000 pertinent info. So
let's run the vote.
It really can't be that pertinent.
Pertinent info while we're running the vote. I got Luke when I got Sullivan's Pixie ability. I got Bounty Hunter, so Luke has to be in the game, and he is in the game.
Yeah,
I know that makes to the people who think
shit.
What?
I just remembered that Adam picked me on one of those nights.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did on the
Day 2.
first
But I think
night, or
Any other
Potentially
nominations?
more than one.
no, day 2 was, wasn't it? Because
There's every chance he's picked you
Day
every
2.
night.
Yeah,
I told you, Dom.
There's a good chance that happened.
Apart from last night, apart from the night before where he picked the organ grinder.
You must have picked
I don't think he picked
3.
Mara
On the first
tonight.
night.
You must
2.
have picked the organ grinder that night.
1.
Yeah, he must have done, but I don't think, because he doesn't know his evil team.
Adam is executed and dies. Everybody goes to sleep.
Excellent.
Oh, there you go.
Excellent.
Wow. This is getting pretty intense.
Yeah, this is a wild one.
Just a perfect example of how much the organ grinder messes with everything. Right, so we are not visiting Adam. We are going straight to Holly, then to Dom if he's still alive, then to Luke if he's still alive. No, but we need to wait Mara first, because Mara hypothetically has the sailor's ability.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
You finally get to do something again.
Yeah. Oh my god. I've got my notes are night 2, Bounty Hunter, night 3, no execution, night 4, no execution, and night 5 I'm poisoned. So this is fun.
Well, if you're not poisoned, you get to hypothetically drunk someone. So who do you want to pick?
I mean, I'm going to pick Sullivan because I don't want to hypothetically drunk someone.
I'm afraid that the sailor must choose an alive player.
Oh, it does say a live player. You're right. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. I'll pick Dan.
Okay, Dan it is. Thank you.
No, sorry. Can I change that to Holly because she's already got all of her information?
Yes,
so
Holly it is.
if I am not drunk, yeah, good.
Okay, right, yeah, so I'm a bit gutted actually that she changed that, because Mara admitting that she chose Dan would have been an excellent reason for whatever Dan gets tonight to be nonsense. Obviously that's not the case now, but Holly's got a really tough decision here, because it's either Luke learns that she's evil or Dan gets to stay alive. Let's see what she does.
Hey, Holly.
Oh lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh lord. Oh. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm very likely to die. I'm in two minds.
You get the kill tonight, right? It
Yeah.
goes down to 4. People
Yeah.
aren't going to execute on 4. You at the very least make it to final 3.
Yeah, that's true. Which is better than I thought I was going to do this game. I'm thinking of killing, because basically I can either kill Luke or I can kill Dan. If I kill Luke, it means Luke doesn't get another name, which I think would either be me or Ken. If In fact, it has to be a live player, doesn't it? It'd be me.
It doesn't have to be in a live
Okay.
player, but I think you can reasonably assume that 99 times out of 100 a storyteller would give in a live player.
Yeah. So I can do that, but I think Luke is the best candidate here for evil. So if I kill Dan, Dan's probably going to check me tonight. So Dan would be another voice against me, and Dan is pretty verified good because of Ivan, and I need Ivan to remain an outsider and good. I can't paint a world in which he's evil because I'm the balloonist. So I think I'm going to kill Dan.
Dan, it is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good choice. I think that's good for us as well, because what we can now do is we can show the poisoned Dom correct information that Dan, who nominated Holly, is the chambermaid, or was the chambermaid, which will then thoroughly frame Luke as the actual Pucker, because that's what we showed him. If Dom can figure out his ability, which I think he might be able to do, especially with the help of Dan. So we'll show Dom truthfully that the chambermaid nominated the person he selected the previous night, and we'll show Luke Holly because we kind of have to.
Hello.
Hello, Dom. So,
Hello.
Yeah, no nonsense here. Just going to give you your info. Your info is chambermaid. Please make a choice.
Ooh, in that case, let's go for Luke again. Can I do that?
Absolutely, Luke. It is.
Yeah, let's do that, and maybe that will clarify things if I survive. Great.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
I really hope he crowdsources some help for his ability tomorrow, because Dom working out his ability would be huge for the evil team. Hello, Luke.
Hello, I'm
Luke.
alive.
You've had enough time now. We do need to know who the third best bounty hunter in cinema is.
You'd have thought I'd have had a quick cursory glance at Google, wouldn't you? I'd have just Googled other bounty hunters, but I've been watching episodes of Games Master. Sorry, lad. I'll say Dominic Diamond is the other great cinematic bounty hunter.
I'm sure he's honoured to have made your list.
Cool. I'm happy with that.
All right. Well, Luke, you finally get a second name. Out of curiosity, who do you expect to get?
I am expecting Holly. I think I'll probably get Holly because I think there's a lot of heat on her at the moment.
Well, in that case, then I am delighted to be able to surprise you and, in fact, give you Holly.
Oh, that was very good, Ben. Very good.
I'm getting better at this whole host thing.
You really had us with the Ivan Klutz thing as well.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
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 Morning, Tom.
Lovely day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You assemble in the town square to find their contorted remains tangled in rigging like a pirate caught stealing a ballot box. Dan.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be the case.
What did you learn today, Luke?
Yeah, what did you learn?
Yeah, Luke.
I'll give you 3 guesses. Because there's only 4 living players. I'm not one of them. I got Holly as my name.
That's interesting.
Right.
So here's what happened for me. I picked Holly yesterday, and if we're working on this hypothesis that there's some connection between picking evil characters and then me being told characters that are not in play, I got told an in-play character. I got told chambermaid, which makes me very suspicious of you again, Luke.
Well, do you want to test your theory with Ben?
Well, Ben already sort of gave away that would be warm. So I feel like there's something else to it that we haven't...
No, but you got called yesterday when you said
he
the
didn't
thing.
give away that was warm. He said if that was the power, you would have got warm for the question you asked.
For the guess you made, yeah.
Have we actually questioned whether Dom is good or evil?
I think Dom has to be good because it has to be me or Luke.
Yeah, but he could be the organ.
I could
grinder,
well be puzzle drunk, and everything I've been coming up with is
I
false.
think I have to be puzzle drunk.
The organ grinder's still alive.
I know who the organ grinder is. If anyone wants to listen to very,
Who do you think it is, Adam?
He's going to say it's me.
it's fucking Mara, because I know it.
Why didn't you?
I think we've got it. I think Holly's the big bad. Kill it.
I don't
not
know.
convinced.
I'm just
Why is
absolutely
Luke
not.
still alive, by the way?
Of course you're not convinced.
Yeah, of course I'm still
Oh, I
alive.
see.
Of course,
You're saying
I would
not,
say, of course,
yeah.
I'm still alive because they're trying to frame me and trying to pin it on me.
That's
I
true,
think
but you will get the demon's name at this point, right?
Luke,
Or
I
will
think-
you get
or the organ
name?
grinder's name.
Oh shit, you could have got the organ grinder's name.
Luke,
Yeah.
I think you're drunk. I think Mara's our organ grinder, and I think Holly is our big bad. I agree.
I think Adam
Okay.
might be onto something, but if I'm drunk, I suppose I could be given correct information.
I think
Yeah.
Luke is
As a
sober.
Because if you were drunk, you would have been
if you're
told that
drunk,
Holly. If you're drunk, you would have been told Holly as good. No.
Yes.
Oh,
You can be
right,
told
yeah.
Because Adam was good.
You'd
Yeah.
be told another player.
Because at the beginning,
Well, that's
if
why I'm
Luke
a
had
bit
been drunk,
sus
if Luke was,
because
In
if Luke was
which
puzzle,
case,
sorry,
then,
can I just work this out in my head? If
Yeah.
Luke was puzzle drunk, would have been told Adam was evil, which would have been incorrect information.
yes.
yeah.
And tonight would have been told the dead good Adam. The information was that Holly was evil, which would also be Holly was
Incorrect.
good, is what he would have been told,
No,
which is
no,
incorrect
No.
information.
What would have happened is if I'm puzzle drunk, I would have been told Adam, which is incorrect information,
But is
and
evil.
then I would have been given Holly as also incorrect information.
Yes.
Holly is also good, which then leads it down to Dom and Mara.
Right.
But that's on the assumption that I am puzzle drunk. But obviously Holly's running with the
Yeah.
assumption that she is puzzle drunk,
Mm-hmm.
from Ken, because her information just does not add up.
Well, the only other world.
But
I can
her
add to
information
that-
wouldn't add up because
yeah.
she's bogus.
Well,
It's-
No,
So it's
the
mechanical
only other
thing,
world
though.
I can add to that is if you were right, Luke, and Adam is evil,
Hmm.
then he could have been messing with me when I didn't know, but then your information would be right, and your information's not right. So although I do think there is a possible world where it's Dom and Mara, and maybe, and you've been drunk, I don't think there is another way that you could have been drunk. So in my world, it has to be you.
Who did you pick tonight, Mara?
I picked Holly because she's already used her ability, and I think I'm poisoned anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just in case Adam is
Right.
the good sailor, I didn't want to do anything bad.
Yes. Okay.
Just as a reminder, guys, you're running out of what could potentially be your last opportunities for private chats.
Well, can I ask everyone? Anyone got any ideas what I could ask? What my power might be?
No, Dom, I don't.
No.
Can I,
No idea.
can I
what
talk
your
to
Really
Holly?
ability
don't
is.
know.
Holly, can I talk to you?
Yeah, of course you can. Oh,
Can I talk to you, Ken?
hello.
Hello. So I am the evil sailor. Who's the big bad so I don't accidentally vote for him?
It's me, Adam.
You're not. You're the organ grinder because I made you drunk.
No. You did make me drunk, and I couldn't kill.
But then why did the organ grinder not go off?
I don't know. I have no idea. Because my ability was... I'm the Vigor. My ability would stop working, which would mean Ken wouldn't be able to organ grind.
Oh, Ken. Right. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay. I don't know what's going to happen here. We'll see.
Come on, Ken. Solve it. Solve it.
Oh,
Fix
I
it,
thought
Ken.
my thing was definitely right, though. So you picked yourself, you learned my role. You
Yeah.
picked Luke, you learned Mara's role. Then you picked
But I was drunk when I picked Luke, right?
if Adam's telling the truth, which
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I think he's
yeah,
lying and
maybe not.
hiding. Then you picked Adam and learned Puka, which maybe is in play, in which case Ollie is lying. If Puka is in play, we haven't ruled out a Puka.
Adam finding out which one's the demon and which one's the minion.
I
he
think
knows which
Holly's
he knows
the
which one's the
demon.
minion. He knows which one's the minion.
I think Adam is 100% the sailor. I think that's almost for
Yeah,
certain.
I think yes.
But if he's
because Sullivan
our
saw.
bad sailor, he didn't know who his evil team was, which is why he accidentally made the Goblin Grinder drunk, and then didn't do
and
it
then
the
framed
following
me.
day. Yeah, and then didn't do it the following day.
I've picked Luke again because I was drunk and see if that makes a difference. But I don't think we're going to get that far. What do you think? Who do you think's the evil one?
I don't know.
No, me neither.
I think Luke being alive is pretty sus. And Mara, who seems like probably is the organ grinder. Okay, let's say Adam isn't evil. Luke has just been making it up, and Mara was the organ grinder. Then that all kind of works.
Yeah, the evil team for me would be Adam, Holly, and Mara, and then maybe Sullivan was puzzle drunk. I don't know, like
Maybe.
I
just don't
floated the
see-
idea at some point, but then when Adam died
I
and nothing happened.
do not see another world where Holly is not the demon, unless it's Luke. But I don't think Luke's the demon.
I don't know if I believe a single word that Adam has said.
Luke,
What did he just say?
Could we have a chat?
He's
sure.
trying to find his demon.
Let's go with that one. Is it something to do with The people I pick, I then find out a role that voted for them. No, wait a minute.
Hello.
Hello, evil sailor.
Okay, look, I'll level with you. I was the evil sailor. Are you my demon? Because
No,
I don't want to
I'm
vote
not.
for the wrong.
No.
Fuck's sake. Bye then.
Okay.
Now he's gone, Holly. What did he say?
Holly, what did you
He
chat
was
about?
saying that he is good, basically, and he was just trying to get me on board. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, I would say so. If he accidentally drunkened his organ grinder, whoever that may be,
Yeah.
he
He does
was
the
evil.
organ
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam is
before-
100%. He's the
Can
evil
I...
sailor.
Mara,
He's
can we have a
trying to
chat?
find his demon.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, no, let's go with that. Is it to do with someone I pick, if they get nominated the next day, I find out a role that voted for them?
You are Warb now. You're warm.
Good. I can fuck for that.
The question is, can you survive one more day to get a big go?
Sake. I fucking hate being the amnesiac.
Haven't you been
literally like-
amnesiac a whole bunch of times as well?
I know some people like solving puzzles, but I fucking don't. I hate it. I like to know things.
Hi, Adam.
Are you my demon? Because I am actually the evil sailor, and I don't want to vote for you if you are the big bad.
Cool. I'm not the demon. Who's the organ grinder?
Pardon?
Who is the organ grinder?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You drank with them the day we didn't. The night before we.
You
couldn't-
won't believe me if I tell you.
Tell me who it was.
It was you, Mara. You're the organ grinder.
Then why did you just ask me if I'm the demon? Makes sense, Adam.
Who is
the
our
evil sailor
Who is our demon organ
on
grinder?
your evil boat? Get off your evil boat.
It's such an evil boat, to be fair.
Such an evil boat. It's turned you evil. Sullivan was wanting to go on a nice, gummy, good boat.
God, it's such an evil boat. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind. I've been really enjoying this game. It's been very stressful, but I've been enjoying it.
I did a proper frame job on you for a second, but that
Yeah.
I was
And
very
also-
annoyed when it went away.
Also, I'm very excited for myself. I tried to speak to Sullivan alone because I didn't want to speak to him with you because I thought you were evil.
I was as well. You got that right. Tell you what.
Nobody's
Oh.
going to believe that this conversation happened. So it's all
No,
fine.
absolutely not.
Well, I mean, I will say I was sus of Mara early on, and indeed nominated and put Mara on the block. So, like, it's not out of the realms of possibility that Mara is the demon.
Oh God.
I just don't see a world where it's not Holly or Mara at this point. In my head, it was Holly or Luke when we accepted that and then maybe Adam made himself drunk that night, and I don't know, but I don't know. It's in my head, nothing works unless it's Holly.
I mean, it doesn't work if it's me because of the outside account, Dan.
Yeah, but hang on, no, the
I'd have
outsider
to
account.
be the pucker. I'd have to be the pucker, and I think
Which
it's
would-
not a pucker game.
Or your information is bogus.
Well, no,
Because
but
you're-
again, the
because you're
outside
out-
account would be wrong. So
Well, here's the thing.
this
here's
is the
thing is
problem,
that-
is-
No. I think that there's every chance, Holly, that you are our minion, and Adam went into a chat with you to ask if you're the demon. You said no, but
Right.
here is the person that it is. And then Adam took me in for a chat just to play the pretense that he still could not find his demon.
Yeah, Adam just did exactly the same thing to me.
Right. Okay.
And did you say yes?
Yeah, I said I'm his demon. Yeah.
Okay.
And I, for
The
one,
problem
believe it.
is there are two outsiders in this game. That's the problem with me being anything other than balloonist. Is there are two outsiders in this game. So in that world, it has to be a pucker game.
It has to be a vigor game.
Yeah, it does have to be a vigor game, which means I have to exist. I
Yeah,
can't
it means
be
you have
the
to
demon.
exist. So I think Dom must be the demon.
It means I can't be the demon because
Yeah.
I have to be the balloonist with the amount of outsiders we've got.
Let me ask Dom if he's my demon. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Fuck's
Don't you worry about a thing.
Ivan,
Yes,
are you the organ grinder who was killed by Dom the Vigor?
I'm a klutz. I was a klutz. Yeah. I'm just trying to explain. I'm just trying to get Holly because you're absolutely certain of it. Obviously, you can add one and take one away.
No,
But-
I have to add one.
Yeah,
Has to add
no.
one.
If you're the balloonist, you have to add one. If
Yeah.
there's a vigor, takes one away. That amounts to two. What if
Yeah.
there's neither?
What if it's
what if-
neither? It would have to be a pucker, but we know it has to be a vigor game because we've still got an organ.
Let's not
grinder
forget
going,
there was
right?
that one night when no one died. What if Dom's ability is figuring out who was? Oh no, it was cold. He got it cold.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But that was
I
also
think-
the day where Adam made him drunk.
Yeah.
I also think that was the demon trying to kill the sailor.
But wouldn't they know that Adam's evil? Would they be told
Absolutely
that?
not. They would not.
No, they
No,
wouldn't.
they
Okay,
wouldn't.
well, fair enough.
Evil townsfolk do not find out, and the demons don't find out either.
That's
Are we
why
all in
Adam's
the
taking
wait,
everybody aside now to work it out.
Well,
Are
I
we
figured
all in the
that,
tower?
yeah.
So he's admitting
No,
he was
we're not,
evil, so
sorry.
that helps us a little bit, I think.
I don't
not
know.
evil.
I thought we were all in the tower, but never mind. Carry on.
I'm good. Mara's your organ grinder.
Oh, fuck's
Thanks,
sake,
Adam.
I don't know what's happening.
I keep saying, I took Mara for a drink. The organ grinder didn't go off. Then I took Mara for a drink again. I was drunk. Like, that's provable. I died. I must have been drunk, and then
The second part of that is provable. The first part of that is
watch. There'll
conjecture.
be an organ grinder
But how else?
thing
Who do you think
happening
the
here.
organ grinder is?
Oh, that's a good point. I think the organ grinder to me has to be Ivan or you, but then that doesn't make sense.
But the sailor
Then
can't
Holly,
pick a
no,
dead.
but then Holly can't exist. You're right. Holly
The
can't
sailor,
exist.
Yeah.
the sailor can't pick a dead player as well.
Unless,
that's right,
unless
yeah, good
Holly.
point.
So I can't. So I'm.
It would have to be Ivan. Sorry, Dan.
Well,
No,
I want to
no,
know
it's-
who
it's-
Adam thinks it is.
Adam
Ivan
doesn't
doesn't
know
make
who his
any
demon
sense
is.
though. How does Ivan make any sense?
I need
What,
to
me?
go
As
out.
a club?
No.
Oh, you mean
the
Mara,
fact
yeah,
that
well-
if you were the organ grinder.
Yeah,
Because it's a
I'm
bluff.
just speculating.
Because it's
I
a
don't
bluff.
know.
She's offloading. She's
Sorry.
offloading.
think Mara's-
Just to get something out there, like, surely Ivan has to be the klutz, right?
Yeah, that's
because
what,
because the ability was asked, and the
No,
ability.
no.
anyone-
The storyteller will always
Anyone
ask
can bluff
if
that, yeah.
if evil.
Well, even
Yeah.
if you
That-
even if you
it's-
claim klutz, so if I like claimed klutz throughout the whole
Yeah.
game, the storyteller would ask.
Yes,
Benedict,
yes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
if
Otherwise
you're evil,
he's-
they would support your bluff.
Otherwise, he's basically hard confirming
Yeah.
the player, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same
about
as
if
somebody
that
using the
happens a
Slayer
lot?
shot when they're not a Slayer.
Ivan Organ Grinder could make sense. It would make Holly not the balloonist, but it's just such a fringe thing.
No, I
That is a
believe
friend
Ivan. I really believe
No,
Ivan.
I
and I
wouldn't-
do
I
believe
wouldn't have-
Dan. Because Dan's got correct information on me this whole game.
I have. I've got correct information
What if?
everywhere.
I also don't think-
Except possibly night one, but even that information is correct.
Yeah.
It still
the
might
fuck's
also be a
Dom?
politician as well.
Yeah, I don't think the Vigor would choose Balloonist as a bluff because that's insane.
Welcome back, everybody.
Last
I
thing to add
wanted
on.
to ask Dom a question, Ben.
Nominations are open.
There's
Bloody hell.
also a possibility
last
Let's
thing
that
to
there
not
add
is,
on.
nominate. Let's go to sleep. There's four of us.
there's
Let's wake
probably
up with three.
there is a possibility there is a Pucker as well. We don't know if 100% it is a Vigor.
It
That's
feels like a vigor.
It feels like a
Holly-
Vigor, but we don't know.
On what planet do you go to bed and wake up with three? If we think we have
We have
both the
four
organ grinder
people
and the
alive.
demon in play.
Yes, exactly. That.
Do you think we have the organ grinder and the
Yeah, I think
even
Mara's the
so
organ
we'd still
grinder.
wake up with three?
Yes, so-
I've finally got a
Yeah, but then you
warm
wake up
on
with
my-
three, including the demon.
power.
That's
so you
fine.
wake up
It
with.
gives you a
yeah,
good
Hold on,
shot
hold
at
on,
the
everyone.
demon.
Dom's got to read.
Dom's got a
I
thing.
finally got a warm on my power. It's not as straightforward as we'd hoped.
Oh god.
And it's only a warm. It's only a warm. But I asked that if I pick someone in the night and they get nominated the next day, do I learn one of the roles that voted for them? And I got a warm.
And you got Pucker one of the days.
I got Pucker one of those days.
there's a Puck in play.
And so the night before, I'd chosen Adam. So it depends who voted for Adam.
So, Holly, you've been adamantly saying it has to be Vigor and doesn't have to be Pucker, and maybe I'm behind on this, but I get why that would work as a bluff if you were the balloonist.
Yeah.
But you're saying it with such adamantness,
Yeah.
adamantium, that
Yeah.
we're all completely believing you. Listen, the fact that there are two outsiders means there are either both or neither, but I'm not dismissing neither. It would make a lot of sense, right?
It'll
The reason
definitely
I
make
think
sense if
the
it's a
reason I
Pucker.
think it's
Yes.
the reason I think it's Pucker. The reason I think it's Vigor Mortis, not Pucker.
Oh.
Is because the people who seem to be getting incorrect information on me and Luke, everybody else their abilities seem to work just before they die, right? That's the thing with Pucker. Pucker poisons people the day before, and we haven't had that from people, so that's why.
My disagreement there is that
Can
Luke
I
didn't
make-
get incorrect information. Sorry, Mara. Luke didn't get incorrect information because it turns out Adam actually is evil. So Luke did get correct information, which would put the blame square on you again.
I'm not evil,
Unless
to be
it's
fair.
framing
That's
me.
scurrilous.
All I know is it can't be me, and
I
that's
think Luke has correct info. I think Dan, did you get correct info last night? That
Every single time I've got correct
if you
info.
got correct
Last
info
night I wasn't
last,
awake.
no, the
I
night
got killed.
before, the night before.
Yeah, Adam and Holly, and I got two.
and
Correct.
it can't be a
So
Pucker.
then
It
you
can't
would
be
have
a
been
Pucker.
poisoned because you died in the night just now. So you would have.
That's
been
fair.
poisoned.
So it
Could've
can't
still
be a
got
Pucker,
correct
and it
info.
can't
Which
be
also
me.
would mean that if I died tonight, then I would have been poisoned today, which means my information would
Could have still got
been
correct information.
That's
Sure,
true.
but I still could have got correct information. Absolutely.
Dom,
It'd be unlikely, I think.
Dom, I had been meaning to ask this question in private, but I'm the evil sailor. Are you my demon?
No, I'm the
Fuck's
amnesiac.
You
He asked
sure?
me that as well.
All right, just double checking.
Does he have
I'm
to? Well, then
positive,
it's
but I
not.
don't know who I am or where I am or where I live.
Final call for nominations.
Let's go to
I'm
sleep.
happy
We're
to
fine to
sleep
go
with
to
the
sleep.
What does
Because I
what
know that
does-
Luke is good. And I
What
know
does
that
Sullivan think? Poor dead Pixie Sullivan's been dead the whole game.
He's got tonsillitis.
It is gummy book.
Tonsillitis. It hurts to talk. Hurts to think. I think it's been a good game.
Sullivan, is there any chance
Thank
you
you.
could give us a quick celebratory yodel based on how good you think the game's been?
Oh, yep. Here we go.
Let's set his
One
recovery
quick
back
thing,
months.
One quick thing. I am actually the good sailor. Can we get a fake nomination on the board just to confirm that the organ grind is
No,
still
let's
out
not
there?
nominate. We're going to go to bed. We're going to wake up with 3. Give us
Wait,
a better
Luke-
odds.
I think that's a bad idea.
No,
Luke nominates
it's
Holly.
not.
Right, you're all
What?
talking over each other, so just rewind that for a second. Holly, do you
Hello.
want to explain to Dan why you
Yeah.
think that's a good
Could
idea?
I
Then
explain
we'll
to
run
Dan?
Luke's
Dan.
nomination. Yeah.
Even if we have the demon and the organ grinder still alive, which is an if, that still only makes 2 up of the 3 we'll wake up with. We'll still get a final day. We'll still get 3 people, and finding a demon in 3 is easier than finding a demon in 4.
Unless 2 of them are the baddies.
No,
in
it's
which
still
case
No,
it's,
they're
no,
out.
it's
no,
still
that's not
it's
how it
much more mathematically easy. It's a
But they're
33%
not going to
chance.
vote
If
for
there's
it.
2 of them, it's not going to happen, right?
We've
Can
all
I
got
nominate
guys.
So right, listen, everybody. I feel like there's some misunderstandings here. It doesn't make any difference how many evil people are alive in this game. This isn't Werewolf. Dead players can still vote. If you wake up with 3
Dead
players and
players
2 of
vote.
them are evil and 1 of them's good, you've still got 9 votes and 1
Yeah.
person who can nominate
It's
a
just the
demon.
lack of.
And
the
if
lack
one of
the-
them is the organ grinder, that means you're picking from 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
It's
I
the
nominate
secret.
Sullivan, please?
So Luke actually nominated Holly before we had this
damn it.
conversation.
Okay.
Luke, is that something that you still want to do?
Yeah, go on. I'd be
Okay, Luke.
curious to see if the organ grinder's still alive. There you go, organ grinder's still alive. That's good to know.
That's all I wanted. Thank you. It is Mara, by the way.
State your
Yes, I
case,
think
Luke.
it's Mara as well.
It's a bigger game.
as you know, as regards to information, I as far as I know, Holly's the evil person. Holly is evil. That's what I've been told.
Holly, are you evil?
No, I'm not. This makes no sense in terms of, like, this is a very, very bad idea for Good to vote on right now. You're going to have a better shot tomorrow. This is absolutely insane, I think.
Has anyone who's dead voted already?
No.
No.
Okay, fine. Because that was
So
also throwing me.
You
I was
can
like,
press
you might have
the you
secret
can press
ghost
the
votes.
T key to see what dead players still have votes.
Ah.
Leave this till tomorrow, but yeah.
Yeah,
my
leave
worry
it
is
to
that even
tomorrow.
Leave it
Two
until
requires-
tomorrow is fine. Leaving
I
until tomorrow
just wanted to see if the organ grinder was still alive, guys. That's
Because
all.
I could die here and we
Guys,
won't know,
guys,
and then we'll have
we
lost
don't-
the game.
We don't
Adam.
know if evil is voting on this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
we don't.
scary.
Adam, when did you
Oh
take me
god,
out for
this
a
is
drink?
horrible.
Day
You
2,
remember?
Dom.
Day 2.
Yep.
So I got cannibal the next day, which I think was because I'm drunk, and I think that's because it's Mara's bluff.
We should nominate a dead body still and
Yes.
And get votes
put,
on it,
and
just
get
in case
all
now,
alive
because
players to vote on it, just
Evil
in case.
must have voted on that, because
Yeah.
it only takes one of the good person to rock on then.
100%, yeah.
I nominate
I
Sullivan.
didn't vote if that helps.
Mara nominates
good
Sullivan's corpse. Tell us why.
I want to tie. I don't want there to be an execution today.
Sullivan?
The 2 evil players.
Yep. Mara's right. Yeah, everyone who's alive, vote for me, please.
There we
Dead,
go.
bad dead pixie.
Although if Adam used his dead vote, and the 2 dead hang on, don't give them ideas.
He
don't give them
soured my
ideas.
milk.
It
Well,
could
may
be
have-
over. We could have already.
If we have
fucked
two, that's actually a really good point. Actually, if
Just
we
so
have
that
two,
everyone's aware, if dead players have voted,
Yeah.
their dead vote tokens do not get removed until the end
Yep.
of the day. So you won't know immediately if a dead player votes.
Also, if it's a
Bollocks.
vigor game, just so I think we're missing this a little bit. If it's a vigor game and the vigor has killed their organ grinder,
There could
they
be
still
free
get
good
their
life, yeah.
ability. The organ grinder does not have to be alive right now.
There could be 3 good alive. You're right.
Yeah.
It would have to be Ivan in that case because
It's
he's
almost,
the only person.
well, yeah, no, I can tell
Or
you
Dan.
it's not.
No, because Ivan chose Dan.
Or if Ivan
But
is
if
evil,
I-
then Dan
yeah,
is.
you're right. You're right.
Dan is
So
the
it has to be.
yeah, it could be Ivan is evil and Dan is the organ grinder, or bluffing. There could be a
Final
politician
call.
as well.
You're getting way far away, Ken.
No, I'm just
Way
saying.
far.
No, I'm explaining how that
4,
would be possible. I don't
Two
think it's
people I
likely.
know are
3,
good have nominated, so
2,
let's see what happens.
1. Sullivan's corpse is executed. Everybody goes to sleep.
Thank
Got
God.
him. Got him,
Jesus.
fellas. Don't
Oh.
worry. Crisis averted.
Got him.
Zombie. Imagine if Sullivan was the
Finally
zombie the
got-
whole time.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh shit, guys! You fucking got me. Oh, brilliant.
So, Luke was chosen by Dom last night, and Luke nominated Holly. Which means if Dom survives the night, we're going to lie to him and tell him balloonist. I really hope he does survive the night, but I don't think he will, because I think Holly has to kill him at this point
Yeah.
to maintain
That's
the
what we're gonna
possibility
see.
that Mara is the organ grinder. First, we've got to go to Mara and let her select someone, because she technically still has the evil sailor's ability. Hello, Mara.
Hi.
I'd just like to congratulate you on somehow obtaining a grand total of 2 abilities over the course of a 5,000-day game.
Oh, it's been hell. I had an amazing chat with Adam yesterday where he went, "Framed you pretty good though." And I was like, "It's been lovely. I've had a lovely time." I mean, I'm gonna pick Luke.
Okay.
Okay, Holly.
Can I pick Mara, please?
You certainly can.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. I suppose everyone just believes Adam's evil at this point, so Holly felt comfortable killing Mara. Well, that means we get to go tell Dom balloonist, so let's bring him in.
Okay.
Dominic Allen,
Oh no, am I still alive?
you are still alive,
Oh,
and tonight you learn balloonist.
Balloonist. Well. Picked Luke yesterday, and I got balloonist today, and we ended up running a vote on Holly. Interesting. Tonight, Matthew, I shall be picking. Oh God, who's alive now? Fucking hell. I'll pick. I'll pick. Mara.
I'm afraid you can't, you'll have to pick someone else.
I'll pick me.
Okay, you it is, thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
You assemble in the... Morning.
Morning, Becker.
Utterly charming. Right. You assemble in the town square to find usurped and hung by pigeons in an avian coup. Mara.
Right.
Okay.
I've got something important to say. If I may, Tom. Are you done? I wasn't sure if Tom was done.
He's done.
He's
didn't
gone.
say good luck.
He's gone.
He's had
He's
enough.
out
Gone
of
to
here.
the shops.
I'm out of milk. Yeah.
Out of milk.
He needs milk.
Right. I think. So here's what I think my power is, and I'm about to go and corroborate this, unless anyone's got anything to chip in with. I'm pretty sure that my power is that who I choose the following night, I find out who nominated them.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
Because last night I got told balloonist.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
Again, this makes me very suspicious of
Wait,
Luke.
who did
And
you
I
pick?
think what they've done, the demons obviously killed the organ grinder because the organ grinder's power will carry on and it casts a load of confusion over.
Because it's a Vigor Mortis game.
But Dom's also been given Pucker, hasn't he?
Yeah, you were
Oh,
given
that-
Pucker, so
Who
were you
nominated-
drunk?
Oh,
Who
that's true.
nominated
I could be
Adam?
poisoned.
Who
I
nominated
could be
Adam?
poisoned if it is a pucker. I wouldn't know. I could have been puzzle drunk the entire game.
That's true.
I'm
Luke
basically
nominated
useless.
Adam.
I'm like a
That would be
mad.
so cruel.
I'm a madman raving in the street. You've got to
nominated
believe
Adam.
me. It's
If it's a
Luke.
pucker game, nobody was puzzle drunk because Ken was poisoned by the pucker and died.
Ah, very true. In which case, believe me.
But I would have become healthy after day 2.
He already died.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
have still put
That's
him in
really
play.
weird. How does that work?
Well, the moment the puzzle master becomes sober and healthy, someone becomes drunk again because it specifies in
Because
their
it's-
ability,
yes.
even if dead,
you are
yeah.
dead.
Carry on then, carry on.
I'm really confused. Possibly Dom is just like the politician has made all this up, that none of it can be
I'm not.
corroborated.
Which
in
would mean it's
any way.
Puck again, because he'd be our third outsider. Is that right?
No, I'm the amnesiac.
means it's a
He
big
could-
game.
he also could be
Solve
the
this, it's
organ
driving me
grinder as
mad.
well.
I can't let Ben win again.
Man.
I worry, Luke, that you might be the last good alive.
There's a
I
part
don't
of me
think-
that I don't know if I am the last good player alive because
You're not-
I get a good read off Dom. I do.
I
but
don't
then again,
fucking care if the demon wins or not. I just want to solve this fucking
Can
thing.
I just chip in quickly, because we were talking about what kind of demon it is, and it would be a Pucker game, whatever. I don't think it can be a Pucker game because the night before I died, I got correct information.
You get
So
correct information
it
from
can't be a
Pucker.
Pucker game.
you can
You
get correct information if
poisoned.
poisoned.
Yes.
That is true. You could get correct
And the
information
same,
if you're poisoned.
which means I also wasn't targeted, which means I wasn't poisoned. And
Which is
and
the
that's
Holly as evil.
Unless you're evil,
well,
Luke.
okay, yeah, but that's the problem, Holly. Is sort of like the claim that you have been the one that's been puzzle drunk. We both can't be,
Yeah, we aren't.
which
Yeah.
means
One of us is evil. And it's
Adam
you.
is the
Well,
evil
what
townspeople,
I was about to
so
say,
Luke has
Holly,
to be
what
the
I was
bounty
about to
hunter,
say
and I saw
is
him, so.
I'm
Yeah.
worried that.
Wait, hang on. If the evil team is Luke and Mara, they're the only ones corroborating each other's stories.
That
Luke's
is
the only
true.
one who's saying that I'm evil.
No.
and Mara's the only one who's saying Luke's
Well,
the
Adam,
bounty
actually,
hunter.
also you said
what
you were
I'd
evil.
say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
Dan
was lying.
and Dan's corroborated some of my information as well with his information.
I mean,
Luke,
I agree with
by the
that.
way,
By
I was-
virtue of him being awake.
By the way, Luke, I was lying about that to try and see if any of my demons.
I'm going to say you've got about 30 seconds, then we're going to talk final day nominations.
Jesus.
Ben, can I talk to you privately, please?
Let's do it.
Okay, Ben. You heard what I was saying out there, and I think I'm onto something. I'm gonna guess that if I choose someone, I learn the role of the person who nominated them.
Bingo.
Yes!
You did it, Dom. Your
I?
specific wording is each night select a player. Tomorrow, if they nominate or are nominated by another player, you learn that other player's character.
You learn that other player's character.
Well done,
So
Dom.
I learn the nominator's character, essentially.
That you learn the other player that interacted with them by being nominated by them or nominating them. You learn that other player's character.
Right. Gotcha. Perfect. Brilliant. Yes!
Well done.
This doesn't help at all.
What if Dom was our demon the entire time? There's no info.
Yeah,
No, because
the
Luke,
corroborating.
thinks it's because Luke got given my name
As an
in the
evil
world that he's
player,
painting.
you could be the organ grinder or perhaps even the evil
But I'm the
townsfolk.
balloonist. So how
There was
does
no
that
source
work?
of poisoning apart from a Pucker alive when potential Pucker alive when Luke got that information. Luke has to be the bounty hunter as far as I'm concerned.
Sorry, Mara, can I double check something? Claiming you're the cannibal,
I am.
and you know that it's me because Sullivan died and you got.
I got Sullivan's
you got
Pixie ability and
Sullivan's
was
ability
told
you got
bounty
told
hunter.
Absolutely, fair
Yeah.
enough. Absolutely.
That's why I trust you 100%.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I know you're not the evil
Whoever-
bounty hunter because I know for a fact that Adam is the evil sailor. So
I'm pretty convinced
whoever
Adam's
is
an
evil.
sailor. Also,
That's
as well, because Adam
that's a
died
closed
and then I
loop
got
of logic, though.
Well,
Nothing
only,
else.
but Adam, the other thing
true.
is that you
You're-
died. And I
Adam
got
is
given a new
correct.
name.
I mean, okay, so we either have to trust this pair.
yeah.
This pair is Luke and Mara are on the same team, regardless.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that's correct. And Luke and Adam are definitely on different teams.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, Luke could be
Not
drunk, but I don't
necessarily,
think Luke's
because,
drunk
yeah.
at this
No,
point.
but I also think you could throw your evil player under the bus, knowing you'd killed your
That's-
minion, to be able to point at somebody else. I don't think necessarily Luke and Adam are both on different teams.
I've solved it.
He solved it.
I've solved it.
I'd love to
I
hear
know
this.
what it
Whoever's
is.
on
I
the
know what
evil
my
team
power
plays
is.
so
Dominic.
Oh, Dom, are
I'm
you
so
lying?
happy. I'm not lying.
Okay.
So my power is each night I choose someone. The following day, if they nominate or are nominated, I learn the role of the other player that's interacting with them.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Which
makes
I
sense.
nominated
So-
Mara.
So when you
Yeah.
nominated Mara, I learned cannibal because I was drunk. And that's because Mara was bluffing as cannibal. So
No, it's
that's
'cause
why
I
I
am the
didn't learn
cannibal.
organ grinder. When I picked Adam, So Adam, the night I picked Adam, the following night I got Pucker. So Adam, can you remember on that day?
Who nominated me?
Who nominated you, or who you nominated?
I cannot remember who nominated me.
It was Luke.
What day was
Luke,
it?
was it?
Day 2.
I
It
know-
was
I
Luke.
nominated
It was Luke.
I'm pretty sure it's Luke who's the demon.
It's not a pucker.
Man, you've been
It's not a
given bad
pucker.
info.
It
It's not
can't be a
game.
pucker.
It's not.
Well, it sounds like it is.
No, you got bad
Okay,
info.
so wait. Well, if it can't, if it's not a pucker game, and let's go with the vigor thing, which would mean there are 2 outsiders, but then that would mean there had to have been 3 outsiders to begin with, right?
No.
Well, look at it like this.
Yes.
I'm not dead, right? So unless I'm puzzle drunk, which I don't think I am, and I can't be drunk by the sailor anymore. Last night, the night before last, I picked Luke, and last night I got told balloonist, and the interaction that happened in nominations was only between Luke and Holly. So Holly's obviously the balloonist, Luke is obviously the demon. Whatever demon it
That
is,
makes
it
sense
doesn't
to me.
matter. Luke is the demon.
Luke and Mara are on the same team. Luke is our demon. Mara is
I
our...
will just
You're
say
barking up
that
the wrong
if
tree.
anyone dead is the politician, please come out now because you haven't done enough to change team and win as evil.
No.
Like, if you are
Yeah.
the politician, please do come out now. That is really you.
I don't think
you
we've got a politician.
I'm
It's
starting
good
to think
to know.
now it's Dom.
Yeah.
The only
Holly.
politician I can think of is
I was given
Dom.
Holly. I was given Holly as a name, but
It's
Dom
Holly
was
and Dom, and I
informa-
don't know which one's which.
All right,
Holly
Dom, but
might-
what was the day when you got Pucker? Because if Holly's right, then Holly's a balloonist, then it can't be Pucker. So what was the day you got Pucker? Let's go with that.
So let's. So my night numbers are wrong. Let's see.
I've
So
got them
night-
here.
It was after I took you
It's
for a drink,
because
Dom.
it's made up
So
information.
night 1, before we had a day, that's when I picked myself. So I picked myself, and then Ken nominated me, I think, that day. So I
Yep.
got Puzzle Master. So that was the following night. I got Puzzle Master. I chose Luke. So that's night 2.
Second call for nominations.
Night 2, I chose Puzzle Master, and I got Puzzle Master. I chose Luke. Night 3, I got told Cannibal. I chose Adam. Night 4, I got Pucker. I chose Holly. Night 5, I got Chambermaid. I chose Luke again. Night 6, I got Balloonist, and I chose Mara. I chose myself again.
Can
It could still be
I
good
ask
if
a
it was Pucker
question?
Poison today. Sorry,
Yeah.
carry on.
I nominate Luke.
Dom nominates Luke. Dom, do you have anything to add?
I think my massive dossier of evidence supports my claim here. Does anyone need me to go over anything?
I'm just slightly worried it's you, Dom, and that this is all made up. But
Well, if you think that, Holly, you're going to fuck the game for yourself.
I don't think Dom's making this all up.
No, yeah, I don't think he is either.
Okay, Luke,
Convinced.
your
Yeah.
defense.
Dom's information is wrong. It's not me. I'm your bounty hunter. I was given Adam. Adam died, and then I was given Holly. The question I wanted to ask, but maybe I can ask this after this nomination goes through. Let's put this out of the way. But it's not me. That is all I can tell you. It's not me.
Luke, if you think the question that you're going to ask is in some way going to influence whether or not people vote for you,
okay,
I
so-
recommend you ask it now.
All right. Here's the question I want to ask: is there a possibility? Is there any worldview where Holly is our puzzle drunk balloonist? Is there also a world in which I could have also been given duff information when Holly was given to me on the night that because I clearly wasn't pucker poisoned because I'm not dead now. So is
If
there
I took
any
you
other
for
way?
a drink every night,
you would have
but
to
I
be
didn't.
puzzle
No,
drunk.
no.
And
I would have
had to have my information tampered with by a sailor, Luke. That's the only other word.
That's the only other way that works. And that could possibly be because I think Adam is our evil. Adam is an evil player, I think. So that's it. That's all I've got.
All right, we're going to run it. 2's the minimum. But of course, at least 2
I think
evil
this is
votes
it.
in play.
Don't vote for this.
Mara and
that's
Luke
the-
nailed on.
Absolutely.
That's very tough. I don't.
It's whether I think it's a lie or if it's an accident. That's where I'm at with it.
Oh, it's so tough. This
I can only
is
go on my
so
information.
tough.
And we have no idea how many votes are on.
Whoever is
idea.
on the evil team, you played a fucking blinder.
Either you
Because
believe-
socially, I don't read evil in anyone
Yeah.
around this table.
I
I would
think
say,
so.
Dom, if you have successfully managed to spin this entire spider's web of information, you are the best. You're the best evil player I've ever seen. But you
Genuinely
don't-
worried
I
because I've
wish-
not
I
thought
don't
about
feel
it
I
it
could
until
take
now.
that credit, but
Okay, I will
unfortunately, I'm
say-
just the worst amnesiac you've ever seen.
You solved it, mate.
I did
Mate,
solve
have
it,
solved
and
it,
it
to
was
be fair.
hard. It was tricky, to be fair.
On the
Yeah.
final day, no less.
I had a lot of help from Ken, but yeah.
There's, okay, here's the situation I'm in. I need to make a nomination, but I don't know who to go for. There's part of me that thinks it's Dom. Part of me thinks a whole lot of this has been a load of bollocks, and he has been spooling this along and has created this worldwide web of absolute nonsense to then pin it on me right at the end.
Sorry, Luke. Are you canvassing to see which vote will win you the game as the demon?
Actually, no. I think he's accusing you of inventing the internet.
Yes. Well, he is. Yeah, absolutely.
Tim Berners-Lee.
He's Tim Berners-Lee.
Didn't expect a Tim Berners-Lee reference on NRB.
It's a very highbrow show.
Let's get him on the channel.
So it's either Tim Berners-Lee over here, or
who do you think it is?
or my information is correct, and I was given Holly, and Holly is our evil player. That's the only other thing I've got. But Holly could also be our organ grinder, and Dom is actually our demon. So I don't know where I don't know where my vote is going to swing here, and I don't really know. I don't have it nailed on. I mean, my socially from Holly is good.
I'm still sticking with Holly.
My take is, if you were gonna learn the demon, I don't think you'd be alive. If you were gonna learn the demon on the final day, I think. So I'm a bit worried something was meddled with, but I don't know.
I think the only reason I'm alive is because it could pin it on me.
Luke or Holly are going to have to nominate at this point.
Yeah, it's a final call right now.
I'm between Luke and Dom. Luke is reading really good to me right now.
You can't nominate me. You can't nominate me.
If you think it's Luke, don't.
Yeah, you can't nominate me because I've already been nominated, right?
Yeah, exactly. He might be on the block.
No,
so
it's
a tricky situation.
On the block or not.
5,
quick,
4,
quick.
I'll vote with you.
Holly,
Luke nominates Dom.
Luke nominates Dom. Luke, tell us why you chose Dom.
Dad's absolutely.
I think it's Dom.
Okay, Dom.
Is it
My defence is, I don't know of any evidence that suggests I'm the demon, except that I'm just happen to be alive at the end of the game. I've spent the entire game just trying to unpick my amnesiac problem, and now I've done it. And all of my amnesiac evidence going back through it, which it wouldn't be this thorough if I was bluffing as the amnesiac. And let me tell you, I would have bluffed as something fucking easier than the amnesiac.
I will say, if the only
going back
time,
through it, it points to Luke.
I was going to say, if the only time the amnesiac ability has been solved on this channel
is a lie.
For real, is the time that it's actually a demon lie. I'm just going to delete the channel. I'm done.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bit of an overreaction.
And just to shore up my argument there, I got given Cannibal when I was, I think that was when I was drunk, which was Mara's bluff, because I should have been given Organ Grinder, and the whole thing when the Cannibal stuff came up and Luke and Mara were clearly shoring each other up there. I think that's our evil team.
It's interesting that Luke and Mara have been willingly working together, but Dom and Holly haven't, because if you want a social read, that's the only social read I can get of the entire thing.
Ivan, this is why you didn't win the Traitors. Because you...
More than that. Ivan, this is why my mum doesn't remember you.
Wow. Mummy, you.
Spoiler alert for all of those people watching this in 2030 who think they might go back and watch the first
I love you,
season
Ivan. You're lovely.
Fucking hell.
That was
cool.
Let's keep Luke on the block for that.
I feel awful for saying that. I feel awful.
All right, guys. See you later. Thanks for this.
Listen up, everyone.
Oh, do you want to come on and play some nice board games with a friendly girl?
Guys, attention, please. Attention.
Sorry.
Listen. I'm going to run the vote. If you voted on Luke, please do not put your hand up again for this vote. You don't have a vote anymore, but I simply cannot remove your vote token until the end of the day.
Unless you're alive, in which case you can.
Obviously you can, yeah. But if you're dead and you voted on Luke, please do not put your hand up for this vote.
I don't know whether I should vote on this or not.
You shouldn't, Holly.
I mean, the game's over regardless. So let's see what happens.
Don't vote for this, Holly, for God's sake.
Oh, that's very interesting. I'm going to be fascinated with this roll call.
Me too.
I can't wait.
Me too.
I only know one person for
Organ Grinder
two
stuff.
people for sure.
Okay. Holly, would you like to nominate yourself?
No, I wouldn't.
In that case, then, the game is over. Luke has been executed. And the winners of this round were the evil team.
Oh my god. No! Holly.
I got framed good and proper.
Holly and Dom.
Solve the amnesia thing. That's all I care
Dan's
about.
gone.
Dan,
Oh, Dan's
Dan,
gone. Dan is gone.
Dan, you were right.
Dan.
You were right, mate.
Sorry, guys.
he's
Sorry,
got it
I
right.
fucked that at the end there.
Oh,
It's okay. Look, when it's a 50-50, it's so hard.
I fucked that at the end.
Well, let's do the character reveal. So we'll kick off with Ivan, first time on the show. Pulled
Hello.
the klutz out of the bag.
Yeah.
Died and remind us of who you selected, Ivan.
I died a hero's death. I selected Dan.
You did indeed.
Great
Dan
pick.
was our chambermaid who got 100% correct, sober and healthy information for the entire game. So good choice there. Sullivan was our pixie, who on night one was told that a sailor was in play, and Sullivan did such a good job of bluffing sailor that it got him killed. Well done, Sullivan. But he did, of course, know that there was a sailor in play. What he didn't know was that sailor was evil, and had been made evil by Luke the bounty hunter, whose first evil player was Adam, and then he learned Holly after that. More on that later. Mara was the cannibal, who I think now holds the record for least number of abilities acquired versus days survived. Because thanks to the organ grinding, Mara only ever had the Pixie's ability for a bit. And then I suppose technically actually didn't have the Sailor's ability because
I did not. I'm poisoned.
evil. So Mara got one ability over like 6 days or something. Dom was our amnesiac, whose ability was each night select a living player. Tomorrow, if they nominate a person or are nominated by a person, you learn that person's character.
He solved it.
Unfortunately, for the vast majority of the game, Dom was poisoned because our Vigor Mortis killed the organ grinder. So Dom learned false information that Ken was the puzzle master.
Demon, not
then
the organ grinder.
learned correct information about Mara
yes,
being
Mara.
the cannibal because Adam the sailor had made Holly the Vigor Mortis drunk in the night, which meant
Captain.
that Holly couldn't kill, and Ken the organ grinder no longer had his ability for a day.
That's what we were
and then
missing.
when Holly became drunk, the Vigor Mortis returned, gave Ken his ability back, and made Dom poisoned again. So Dom got incorrect info about Luke being the thing, the evil guy, and then we gave him correct information about Dan because we wanted Dom to learn his ability at this point. It was going to be useful for both teams, and then of course we lied to him and said that Holly was the oh my god, my brain is melting out of my ears. Balloonist. Wow, that was honestly one of the most. Yeah, I mean, we've run a lot. This is what, like our 30-second game running online, and that I think was the most far removed experience from any
I've
of the
got
other
a
ones. That
nosebleed.
was nuts.
It was complicated.
And hey,
It was
you know
very
what?
complicated.
My bad steer from me. But hey, I solved the amnesiac while getting completely bogus information. That's twice as good.
Great. Well done.
Once again, I'm the main
Well
character.
done, mate.
You're welcome.
In a
Well
sense,
done,
you
Dom.
did win, Dom.
I
Yes,
won.
in a sense, you did.
Yeah.
Did win.
We all won.
Every night,
When Dom wins, we all win.
every
Had
night I
Ken
go to
as
bed.
evil.
Every night I go to bed and Tom, and I'm like, they've got me. They've absolutely got me. I'm like, day
That's
what?
because I did.
You did, Dan. Only you.
I knew you were evil.
Convinced
I just
me,
didn't
man.
know if you were the demon. or
Honestly,
not.
I was pegged on Holly the entire day because that was the information I was given. Well, Dan, let me finish. Until Dom's diatribe. And then I was like, oh, the fuck, I think it's him. And I got a really good, social
It's
link.
called Blood on the Clock Tower. It should be called confirmation bias.
You killed Dom out of spite.
I was so annoyed. As a sailor, the evil sailor, I had no idea who my evil team was until I accidentally sniped the demon. And then I wasn't able to talk to you, Holly, because we had gone. We weren't doing private chats anymore. So I literally just tried to grab a chat with Holly, and I was like, "I'm evil. Do you have any idea who the big bad is?" And she looked like faced like thunder, like, "It's me." I was like, "Oh, sorry."
I was still going to try and talk to you, Adam, because once I heard about the bounty hunter, Adam's the evil sailor. That's but I'd never got to.
We never managed.
I wanted on day 2. I tried to get Sullivan on his own because I went. In my head, I went, I bet Adam's just like a mega poisoner, evil sailor. But then Adam went, oh, can I join as well? And I went, yes. And that's what totally fucked me in this game.
And that's it for this game of No Rolls Barred Plays Blood on the Clock Tower. Remain on board.
Remain on
Remain on board. Are you evil? Yes.